I see you, Bomb. Bomb is the first and the last. I'm just kidding. Oh, I had to work today a few hours and I'm tired. Whoops. Hang on. Okay, that's better. I'm tired, but not like sleepy tired, sort of like fatigue tired. I don't know how to explain it. My neck hurts just from turning my head so many times. So it's just me here. But that's all right. That's all right. It's just me. I have no problem talking to myself. I find myself extremely entertaining. I do. I literally talk to myself. Most of the time, I'm calling myself, you stupid idiot. What have you done? That's usually the gist of the conversation. But I do say it out loud. Even though I don't like my voice, I'm not afraid to hear it. Stupid idiot. Sometimes asshole. Sometimes I scream at nothing and just say, oh, fuck. I often wondered if people did it out loud in their own homes, if they were alone. I don't even know I'm doing it. It's just what was the word? Consciously? Oh my God, the brain just stopped for a second. Yeah, you got it. You got it. I'm winding down. I just opened a little Foster's, a nice cold Foster's because it's a hot day. And, of course, be lighting up a little something for myself to get through the night. I just could not sleep after last night's stream. I tossed and I turned. I mean, I eventually did sleep, but I tossed and I turned. I didn't know what to do. But he seems to have gone on like it never even happened. He doesn't appear to have lost any subs. Hi, Shar. I was thinking about you this afternoon. I was thinking, I wonder what Char's up to. Hardly ever see you anymore. You know? So he acted like nothing ever happened. Man, I don't know how you come back from that. Oh yeah. Oh my God. But it's weird that you say that because he shows like real affection to those clowns out there in the desert, you know? But when somebody said Anderson Henderson passed away, glazed right over it. You know? It's just, I know. I know. I know. I don't want to have any association. I'm very disturbed by his behavior. But I did tell him that very, 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 very brief phone call. I said, this does not look good for you. This does not look good for you. And it doesn't. Between that, Shar, and the story about, what did they say, these underage Japanese girls, after everybody has confirmed that is, there's something wrong there. And I can't believe Seasons brought that man into her home. The horror. Hi, Carlos. Was good. I had to work a few hours this afternoon, so, you know, trying to pitch in where, short of staff, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Bomb's back. Woo, woo, Bomb. Somebody said that I have offended you because I said not to wear frosted lipstick. So, my apologies, but don't wear frosted lipstick. It is so outdated. I'll send you some lipstick with a beautiful shine to it, and then you don't have to wear frosted. What do you mean? You don't remember yesterday we were talking about it? She doesn't remember because they both accused me of being. Oh, but the weirdest thing is he actually is one, isn't he? She think about it. You said it on my. I went and listened to my whole entire chat right back to see how stoned I was, and you said you had a lipstick that you've been wearing for years, and it's frosted. And I said no. I said no, Bomb. Don't do it. Don't do it, Bomb. Yeah, I got the clips. I got the clips, Bomb. How could you say? You didn't say that, girl. I don't know what you're smoking. I'll tell you what I'm smoking. Gorilla Glue. Trust nobody I know. Yeah, I know. I get it. I get it. I think the longer you get to know somebody, then you can really, like, I don't know. I can't believe nobody came to support me on this. Kind of bummed. No, because I don't, it's not the fact that, like, it doesn't matter if they don't like me or anything like that, but to support in, I don't even know what I'm saying. I told you I wear a matte lipstick that's wine and burgundy color. I also talked about lipstick that I shine. No, you didn't. Well, you did actually. You did, but you also said you had a frosted, and I told you not to because I heard it this afternoon, and I said, "Oh my god, I remember having that conversation." Yes, 80s lipstick, frosted, frosted nail polish is ick too. So dated, so dated. I know, right? Char. Holy cow. Holy cow. But I don't know what to do. The prosecutor's office is not open until tomorrow. Okay, got you. Okay. She wasn't saying it correctly. There you go. Hey, and just so you know, don't call me an old stoner. Call me a new stoner. This is very new to me. Please. I'm going over to Meat Bomb. Can you imagine the two of us getting stoned together? Oh my god. The shit we would get up to. Bail money and passport, baby. Thank you, Shar. Happy Mother's Day to you and all of your children from 5 different fathers. That's what Noodles would say, right? And Shar would get up here and go, right? Uh, God, how you used to make fun of him. It was so funny. With your posh accent, and then you'd giggle in between, which would make me laugh harder. I mean, I'm not looking good myself this year, but what happened in Noodles? I mean, he's starting to look like a homeless man. All right, well, you don't worry about that, Bomb. You just bail me out. I'll take the rap for whatever we're doing. Oh my god, I totally forgot, Shar. I totally forgot. It's so funny you said that. That is the exact reason I was thinking about you today. Because, having lived here since 2008, you forget all the dates. And I was saying to myself, I wonder when Mother's Day is, and I couldn't remember. Couldn't remember. Father's Day is the same day, though. See, when I make the transition from the YouTube to the StreamYard, sometimes I lose the audio and I can't get back. So if I do lose the audio, I'll dip out and come back in. Ooh, thank you, Ryan Bravo. Okay. My problem is I can't type in here. Okay. Anyway, last night I was in Barbie's stream along with Marilyn Mike. Good night, Char baby. I hope you're well. And I think Boss. It was a very civil fight, I might add. You gotta give it to Barbie. She's very calm, cool, and collected. Stoned as hell, but she keeps her shit together. You can't get a rise out of her. You really can't. I have never seen her have a meltdown. Uh-oh. So my daughter just put they wanted to take the cats for a walk. So they bought them little leashes. Now I've seen this before where when you try to put clothes on cats, they feign paralyzation. They won't move. I've seen it before on TV. I think it was the girls next door or whatever. These cats, the moment they got their harnesses on, they collapsed. They collapsed and refused to move. They literally wouldn't move. But they, you know what the thing is, they long to go outside. That's what we think, because they're sitting by the window and they're always looking outside and they want to chase squirrels. But when it comes to actually going outside, they're absolutely terrified. I'm just talking nonsense. Don't mind me. I was feeling really tired, not sleepy, just tired. Thought I'd come on and see what was going on. You know, I know. Well, some people do, don't they? Cats don't like that. Anyway, I'm getting a little buzz from my beer. What were they fighting about? Let me think. It was about who was sending who dick pics or nude pics. That's what it is. Um, Marilyn Mike was accusing Barbie of sending Jeffrey's dick pic to him. And she said that Marilyn Mike took a screenshot in a Hulu meeting or whatever the meeting is called, Zoom meeting, of somebody without their clothes on and sent it to somebody else. Something to do with that. Hot, wet, tight, bald is best. No clothes. Okay, what part of the body is tight? You talking about between the legs or all over? Like bald as in no hair below deck? That situation? I hate hair between my legs. Thought you might know that. Must have mentioned it. The kitty, yeah, like mine. Like a hardwood floor, slick. Like a hardwood floor. Yeah. So there's a story. Does anyone want to come up and talk? My gosh. My goodness. Nobody loves me anymore. What's up with that? Sherry Jackson. Sherry Jackson! Were you in Noodles last night when that happened? Were you there? I'm trying to find somebody that was there. Gosh, I always sound congested. I got a guest. Is that the real? Is that the real you? Is that the real you? Is that the real you? I'm a solo. Oh, I already am a solo. Okay. I'll let you back in. There you are. And to stream. Da-da-da-da.
Hey,
Hi.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I got earphones on because my phone's charging.
Oh, okay.
So, um, what happened with the whole noodles thing?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I spoke to somebody today about it. First of all, I didn't sleep well, and the all day long I couldn't concentrate on what I was doing because I was thinking I got to do something. And somebody who I can't say their name, but they told me I should definitely speak to the prosecutor's office because it's too coincidental. All this stuff. It's so weird
What do you mean coincidental?
that he's always. From what we heard in the chat yesterday, that he's always telling people that he could have sex with underage girls,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and
That's
then
what I heard people saying too.
Mm.
Like I'm never in
Seasons,
his chat, so I don't really know. I mean, like I can't.
but Seasons had him around her kids. Oof.
Who does?
His girlfriend, Seasons.
I didn't even know he had a girlfriend.
Yeah, he went to see her. He filmed from there. He went out to. I think she lived in Washington. I could be wrong.
Ah,
Yeah, it was a big production. They met, you know, on YouTube.
no kidding.
Imagine if a guy like that
Man.
if a guy like that can get a really pretty girlfriend. There's hope for all of us.
Right. There's somebody for everybody.
Yeah, a lid for every
Yeah.
pot, right?
Yep.
An ass
Yep.
for every toilet seat. Come on. What are the Georgia? What are the Georgia ones?
Like I've been trying to pull my life together. I don't even care about a man right now.
Yeah, me too.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I gotta agree.
honestly, like I have a messaging me all the time in one app or the other, and I'm like, I just don't even respond. I'm like, I don't have time. I don't want to deal with you. I just don't.
Hi, Bridget. Happy Mother's Day to you, honey. I forget she's a mother.
She is a mother.
I know, but she looks too young. She's got an adult
She is a
son.
mother.
She's a mom.
She is. I hope you all are having a good Mother's Day.
I know what you mean, though. Oh, yeah, I saw that beautiful picture of your mother that you posted. Blast from the past. That is so nice. Who didn't have that hairstyle back then? I certainly did.
24 years old. Gracious. Hey, baby.
That's just unbelievable. Can't even wrap
Wow.
my that.
I got an 8-year-old dog.
Woohoo!
Like I'm okay with that too.
Yeah.
She'll be 8 on Father's Day.
It's not for everybody. A dog or kids. It's not for
Yep.
everybody.
I mean, whatever, pet, whatever. I miss my
What?
mom. I don't have her now, and I wish I had her so bad.
I know you're too young to have lost both your parents.
Yeah, like I couldn't believe it. I mean, mom was just so out of the blue, just out of nowhere.
Sad.
It's been 9 years now.
How old were you when your mom passed away?
40. It's been 9 years, so 43.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is weird. 9 years. Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't even seem like it's been 9 years. It really
45.
doesn't.
Wow. Well, listen, then you'll understand that this little baby of Mary's. It's
Yeah.
sad.
Can
She
you imagine? I
passed.
mean, I couldn't imagine not having my mom growing up. I, I just can't imagine things like that.
Hmm. Well, on a happier note, how are other things?
They're good. I'm not.
Everything.
I've been busy actually. I've been really busy. I've been doing pretty good this week. Actually, and I got a lot more to do in this apartment and stuff. But I've gotten a lot done, and I've been on
Oh,
doing
did
a
you
lot of
move?
computer stuff.
Did you
Yeah, I
move?
moved. Yeah, I moved.
Oh, Well, where have you moved to? It's very quiet.
Yeah, I moved. Honestly, I moved like 4 streets over.
Oh,
I know, like I didn't move very far. You know, like I mean, I didn't. I wanted to stay in this area though, so I kind of looked up, but I really don't like this apartment at all. I really don't. I don't. And I told her that, so I don't know. I may end up moving again. So I'm not even trying to unpack everything. What I'm gonna do is get some more plastic totes and put everything in plastic totes, so I can just roll it into a U-Haul when I'm ready to go.
well, can't you make it special with all your little touches?
I mean, I can, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like it.
Is it the people?
Neighbors are great, but I just I don't know. Maybe I'll like it later on.
Oh, Mom. The way you said that. Okay, is that the real Bridget? Wait, let me just make a solo layout in case it's not. It is. Look, she's the only one. She's the only one.
Hey, pretty lady.
I'm on camera. Of course. What am I, a robot? It is not really me. Winnie, this is the first time I'm ever on your panel, and I ain't here to drag you.
Oh my God.
Winnie, what do you think of that video? I got a 2-year-old follow me around all day, calling me an asshole.
Did you teach her that?
No.
Come
I
on,
don't
tell
fucking
us.
swear.
Oh my God, I bet it's precious.
I never fucking swear. What are you talking about?
I don't fucking swear.
I'm surprised that's all she's saying. She thinks it's hilarious too.
But you taught her that.
No, I didn't. She's being nosy, listening to me talk to other grown-ups. That's what happens.
That is so funny. But she says
That's the
it so
story, and she's sticking to it.
Yep.
She says it so casual, like she's so used to saying it.
With her little lisp. That's her new.
That threw me off.
Yeah. So she started saying that yesterday, and she hasn't stopped. I said to my sister, she's got a doctor's appointment. You better watch out. Watch what she does. Because, see, my sister was younger when my son was born. Because I had my son at 17. My sister and I are 10 years apart.
Wow.
So she used to love teaching my son bad words, right? It was funny back then.
Oh,
now it ain't too
Oh,
funny.
yeah. Yeah, now it's not that funny.
Now it's not that funny. But she's talking about on TikTok. If somebody follows me and I know who it is, I follow them back. I have a bunch of videos of my nieces, my family, my son, my dad, everybody. But I don't put it just out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't put it for everybody. That's
the
private.
algorithm somehow found us. It's the weirdest thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you're not in my phone, nothing like that. Like you're not, like they try to get my contacts. I said, my family ain't finding me on here. This is private.
Oh,
no.
please.
Isn't that weird though? It is weird because
right.
like I'll have all these people from the drama community all of a sudden like coming up in my TikTok as people suggested contacts or whatever. I'm like, no man, no.
You know what though? They might have been watching your videos though. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you were sharing it out a lot on your channel?
Yeah.
They were.
And do you know now that TikTok tells you who visits your profile?
Yeah, I denied it because I like to see who's in mine, but I don't want them to know I'm at theirs.
Wait a minute. You deny
You know what I mean?
what? We can see who's watching us?
They give you this offer now, right? Where you can open to see who's watching your videos, but they can also see you're watching theirs. So if you deny it, you can't see who's watching yours, and they can't see that you were in there peeking at theirs. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I denied that real quick. I said, nope, I'm spying on too many bitches to be caught over there.
I mean, I don't even know. I mean, like, I just open it and I laugh. I'm like, you bitches. What? Stop coming to my profile, you know?
TikTok cracks me out. It takes me
I'm addicted.
out. Those people are crazy.
I can't stop. I'm like, right? Like all day long.
TikTok, listen, I'll get on TikTok and it'll be 4 hours later and I'm still on TikTok.
I was just going to say,
me too.
I opened
it's addicting. I swear to God it is.
Yep, I was scrolling. All of a sudden, my brother's calling me. He's coming home from work. I said, holy shit, I've been on this bitch since 1 o'clock. It's almost 6. I hadn't even time.
I know. Listen, I live for funny TikToks. I live for that shit. My
Yes.
God. I do.
These people make me feel like I'm normal. I'm telling you, the crazy shit they do. I had
Yeah.
one video go viral, and it was a stupid joke story, okay? And I said, I was married for 20 years, and my husband snored so much, and I picked up his balls every night and held them up for him so he could sleep right, not snore, because when a man lays down, their balls cover their buttholes and they snore. That's my only fucking video that went viral.
God, that's
Only
that's
I got no makeup on. I just woke up looking like trash. I got a bunch looking like for my makeup. That's the only bitch that went. It had a 500,000 views. I'm like, 500,000 people saw me looking like. That's all I could think
You're
about.
kidding.
Yeah.
That's
all I could
awesome.
think about though is a 500,000 people saw me with no makeup. That's what I was mad about. That's it. I didn't care about nothing else.
That's an incredible story. Half
That's
a million.
funny.
Yeah,
It's weird how it's weird what videos will go viral for no reason.
Yeah.
Just no reason.
And all I said was I would hold my husband's balls up at night so it wouldn't cover his asshole so he wouldn't snore. And I got 500,000 people believing that. You have to read the comments. These men are like, that's your fault for holding them up then. Or
like they didn't get it. They totally didn't get it.
Listen, sometimes I'll put in somebody's TikTok. I'm just here for the comments. That's it.
Yep, they believe me too.
Because some of the comments are hysterical. God dang.
Yes. I love the comments when they're going to be some fucked up comments, right? So you get to the comments and this bitch is writing, I tripped trying to get to these comments. Or like,
damn right. I drove my car to these comments. Hell yes. I live for that shit.
Motherfuckers to watch because god damn. I don't know how I find myself in these sections of TikTok, but I ain't leaving.
Yes.
Nope.
Tell me.
I mean, I'm here for it. I'm completely here for it.
Yep.
It's funny. I mean, there's some listen, I'll sit on there at night, and I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still like crack on TikTok. And there are some wild people on TikTok, like people I would never see in my life ever, not ever.
Is it the
and I can't stop watching them. Like I'm just so like.
I don't know how they do it. I really don't.
I don't know.
Is it because the algorithms know what we like because of our computer devices or whatever?
That's what I think. Because listen, I'll go look for some like anal cream at fucking CVS.com, and all of a sudden, Facebook is recommending me anal cream.
You know what? That's funny. Yeah, they do. They know every part of your life.
Okay, what is
but you
anal
know what
cream?
I mean? No, I'm just saying. Like, if I go search for anything, Facebook starts recommending it to me, like commercials and shit for it.
I was looking for something the other day, that all of a sudden Facebook's like, here it is. I'm like, what?
Yep.
Are you in my search bar? Are you in my brain, motherfucker?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the true meaning of the man really does watch you.
But I'll tell you right now, do you ever see them ads for Wish on your Facebook? They were recommending me like women stand-up pee cups that you could just put it on and piss like a man. They were offering me some fucking fake titties that you put on like a vest. I'm like, what do you think I'm watching? Yeah, you slip it right over your neck and they hang there like real titties. You put a t-shirt over it and it looks like you got some big. I said, I'm already blessed, thank you. I don't need
me too. Like, I don't need a vest. But God, I mean, imagine going out on a date and a guy thinks you got the biggest titties ever and then he sees it's a vest. That's funny as shit.
What about when he asks you to take your shirt off and you take them off with it? You gotta take your titties off.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord,
that would be my luck. That would be my luck.
Never mind snatching your wig, to be snatching off your titties off your I'm telling you. That's why I'm single. Bullshit like that would happen to me. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, like I would try to be like all this voluptuous Marilyn Monroe and my fucking titties fly out of a vest.
Lord.
Hey,
Whitney, my picture is my mom and I.
I know. I know when you came on, I thought how beautiful that is. Let me ask you something, Bridget.
Wow.
Did you ever think about stand-up comedy?
No, but everybody tells me to freaking do it at like open mic nights and shit in Boston, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that shit. I need
But
somebody,
you say so many funny things if you just write
but
them
I need
down.
somebody to like go at me for too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you have an audience usually.
You know what? I will rag the fuck out of that front row.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
know
whole
what? It's
point.
funny that everyone said that I missed my call-ins, that my one-liners are so quick. They don't know why I'm not famous. I'm like, because I'm stupid. Because I'm stupid. Because I have a YouTube channel and fight with women. That's what I do.
That's it. You're ruining yourself. You got so much
Right,
potential.
man.
You wasted how
Right.
many years dragging the same motherfuckers for what?
Fuck, I know. I know. I said that the other
That's
day.
why
I
I
said, this.
say, what are y'all gonna win? Like, what's the prize? What at the end of all this bullshit are you gonna get? Nothing, right?
No.
It's gonna be right where you were in fucking 4 years
Nothing, because
ago.
it's never going to end.
That's it. That's right.
I mean, it's
Because
just
this
never
bitch
going
is
to
gonna
end, you
say
know?
something, so you know you gotta say something back. And then, listen, I have been
Mhm.
fighting with a hedgehog in Kentucky for fucking 2 years. I know. I feel it. You know what? Since I have you up here, Bommy, Mr. Byron up in the House Records, that's the one who threatens me, strikes my channel falsely. His girlfriend showed my mother's obituary. They doxed out my house the other day. They make troll
Who?
accounts about my up in the House Records, Mr. Byron, who's always in your chat.
Byron.
Up in the House Records.
I don't even know who that person is.
Oh, he's always in your chat. Hey, Bommy. Hey, Bommy. But listen, they had
Okay,
animal
go ahead.
control at my door. They had the police at my house knocking on my fucking sister's door, waking up my babies. They've done all kinds of nasty, dirty, grimy shit.
I had
And
no idea.
then they want to cry that they're being bullied. Get the fuck. You know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? They
I
do
didn't
all
know
this
that.
shit.
I mean, I knew that guy named Byron, but
Yeah,
I don't
that's
really
him.
watch him at all.
Nobody does. That's the whole point. That's why I don't fight. That's why I don't go back as much, right? Like, nobody's watching them. The fuck, nobody's gonna believe what the fuck they're saying. You know what
I
I
had
mean?
no idea that he did things like that to you.
Girl, did you watch me go at it with Marilyn Mike last night over on Bobby's channel?
Damn it, I missed it,
What
and I
is
want to
this?
know.
Are you kidding? Did I miss that? I thought I was in the chat. I thought I was there.
Damn
You
it.
must have just came in when I was done. Well, I have it clipped. I put it on private last night because that Kentucky pig shared it. But I'll put it back out. You got to hear the vile shit this motherfucker said to me over there looking like Porky Pig. I said, sir, can you say a but that's all, folks, to me? Just one simple This motherfucker here, you got more chins than a Chinese motherfucking phone book calling my ass fat. Excuse me, sir. Do you fucking see yourself? Then he showed his legs.
So is he sharing nudes again?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's
it the
up
same?
there. He's up there talking about he's got Craig, East Coast's dick pic, and I said,
I don't believe that.
What you doing with that dick pic? Why are you
I
saving
do.
it though? Like, why is he
came from
saving a man's dick?
It came from
Yeah,
Nick.
he does have it, Bomb. He does. But why is he saving it? That's a man's
Wait a minute.
dick.
Why does he have his dick? How did he
Somebody
get his dick?
sent it to him. It's a whole fucking thing. He's always in the middle of some news and some grind. That's what I was reminding everybody of, Bomb. I was like, y'all motherfuckers act like this is his first rodeo. He did this bullshit with Bomb. Sending her
That's right.
motherfucking pig.
That's right.
Start some shit. This ain't his first rodeo. So I said to him, he showed his legs, right? Because he was making fun of my feet get swollen because of my illness. Right. So I showed my feet before. So he showed his legs. I said, sir, I don't know how the fuck them little teeny sticks hold up that fucking weight. You are a miracle yourself. Oh, he was trying to come at me with some filthy shit, and I gave him right fucking back. He talks to women like a disgusting pig. But listen, I know what I'm getting myself into with these fuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
I knew what was going to happen. But he won't do that shit with no man. That's the whole thing. And you know what I realized the other day, ladies? I fight more with fucking men on this bitch than I do women. Do you know that shit? I fight drama more with fucking men on here than I do women. Isn't that fucking disgusting?
No, you see,
I mean, like, because most of these men have white women. Most of these men have white women.
You see through all their bullshit right through.
Absolutely. He thought he was going to talk to me like I was going to bow down to him. Sir, when's the last time you touched your motherfucking toes? Don't talk to me about bowing down to nothing. When's
the last time he's seen a girl's vagina other than in a picture?
He has 3. Now he's on his 3rd YouTube girlfriend telling me to suck his dick. I said, why are you so desperate for dick sucking? Because all your girlfriends are on the internet and you're across the United States and you never get to me? What the hell? This guy hasn't
I don't
seen his own dick
understand.
in about 5 years.
Somebody was saying he was sharing some girl's picture
Nick's.
or something.
Yep, he sure did.
It was Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, it's a whole thing going on, Bomb. A whole fucking thing.
And it all started with Craig.
Yep, Craig and Nikki were dating, had a fucking beef, and
he's sort of abusive. Well, incredibly abusive. He's incredibly abusive.
They all are. That's the thing. They all are.
Wait a minute.
God bless anybody that dates these fucking guys. The way they snap like they do.
Wait a minute. Y'all lost me. So Craig
and Nick's were like dating or something on here. Okay.
Yeah,
so they stand nude with each other. And then Craig, I don't know if Craig whatever, but then Nick shared his too, and it's a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But of course, fucking Mike has to run over and get fucking involved and fucking park his porky pig ass fucking down and get involved in the middle of everything. You know how it is.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's a drama community. That's how it is. Or
that's it. Listen, like Woody always says, it's a fucking drama community. I like me some fucking drama. But when they go as dirty as this bitch in Kentucky has been doing with me for nothing, why? Because I drag you better on the internet, bitch. You can't take it. Don't fucking stop.
Who's the Kentucky person?
Who's that Miss Passion bitch that's been fucking doing shit to me?
Oh yeah, man. I did not know this. So she's the one that's with Byron?
That's his girlfriend. This bitch really thinks I want her man. Oh my God. Even talking about it makes me fucking laugh. I just laugh at
Yeah, nobody.
Animal control.
I didn't know that Byron was doing things like that to you. I won't.
Yeah. This bitch went and dug up my mother's obituary and showed that shit. That's how disgusting she is.
Where are they doing all that at?
See, this is the thing, Bomby. Nobody watches them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I want to, you don't go live and speak on it because I don't want to bring any traffic nor attention to the channels. You know what I'm saying?
I won't.
Because I could have had plenty of people go after them and, but this is the thing. We know how YouTube works. You talk about somebody, then the people go look, they subscribe, then they get all these subscribers. Now they're monetized. You know what I'm saying? And that would have all been off of my fucking back. So, you know what I'm saying?
No, I won't. I won't do that.
But
Bob.
I won't let him back in my chat though, honey. I'm not gonna let him do that.
Bob. No, you let whoever you want. I'm just letting you know who he is.
No, honestly, I didn't know. I didn't know that was
like who realized who he was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my glamour shop picture up now.
I don't really even know that. I don't even really know that Byron person.
Look at
very well at all.
That's me at 13 years old. At
every now and then I'll see like a video on
I always see.
I'll see a video on Stewie's channel.
Oh,
but I didn't know Up at the House Records was Byron. I didn't know that.
Yep, that's him. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Winnie, that's me. You know when we used to go to the mall and get them glamour shop pictures done, and that's not even a shirt. They would just Velcro some fucking shit around our necks.
Yeah.
Do our hair picture. That's my picture right there. Look at it.
I love it.
I'm only 13 though. I look like a grown
Hey, is Barbie's live still up?
Who?
Is Barbie's live still up?
Yeah.
I think so, but I'm gonna put it back up on my channel. I only privated it. It's the whole segment of me and him. I'll put it back up for y'all. I'm gonna get off here in a second.
Okay, so did Nick share Craig's news?
I think so. Which isn't
and
okay
that's why
either.
he shared hers?
I don't know who did it first. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna speak on shit I don't know. You know what I mean?
Okay,
but,
okay. I was just wondering.
Tara, do you know who my Dateline is?
No,
I know Tara.
All right, so my Dateline shared the whole story, like what happened, and then Tara and Mike went live. Tara and Stitches went live today and told the whole fucking story. So when you get time later, watch that. It's gonna explain everything.
Okay.
And
I went in there for a second, and I kind of was trying to figure out, is Marilyn Mike doing the same fuck shit?
Yep, I went up there too. I dragged his
I was confused. I was kind of, and then I had to go to the store, so I clicked out of it. I was like, God dang, Marilyn Mike's doing that fucking shit to
And of
somebody
course,
else.
G-Mango's private back chats are involved because that's where all the people go.
Of course there is. Of course
Is that
there is.
still on? Is that still going on?
What?
Yeah.
Is what's still going on? The back chat private shit?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess so. My ass don't even have fucking Hangouts, Twitter, nothing. You want to get me? I'm an old outdated
You won't
woman.
catch me up in one of those motherfuckers.
No,
I'm not in those bitches. But I sure do wish I had somebody to record those motherfuckers, because I would laugh my ass off. Oh my God.
Well, somebody did. That's what came out on Stitches and Terrace today. That's how the truth came out.
Yeah.
It's a good story.
It was recorded so you could hear. So the whole thing's on there?
I think so. I came in a little bit late. And when y'all going to lay down at night, this is what I do. When I'm relaxed and I get all the lights off and I'm ready to go to sleep, I put on somebody's fucking Dragon Drama stream and I sit there.
Man, you not even lying. I put on my own shit just to go to sleep.
Yeah, I was listening to both of you. I was listening to you guys last night about that nasty shit with that idiot.
Yeah.
That's what I was listening to.
I don't understand why nobody's raising hell about that, truthfully.
Yeah. That's
nobody, you know what it is? Because nobody fucking watches that scumbag, so nobody sees it. That's
what I was telling her. Like, I never watch him. Like, he's not even in my thought process ever.
He's running around telling everybody I got fucking AIDS from fucking my dog's bomb.
Oh.
All right?
I hate. See, that's why I fucked them up 2 years ago when I told everything about them, and I got the fuck out of those son of a bitches. That's because they're such dirty pieces of shit.
Yeah. They got no respect for themselves. Why would anybody have... They have no respect for themselves. Why would anybody have respect for anybody else? You know what I mean?
No, they don't. They don't. They all think it's all fun and games until it's not.
It's all fun and games till someone... It's all fun and games. Giggling and shitting until somebody shits and giggles. You know what I mean?
That's right. You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
All right.
And then I'm a victim. I'm a victim.
Oh, yeah. They're always
okay, Bridget. Bye, have a good rest of your day.
Again. Thanks. Yeah, my glamour shots.
It's the 80s all over again.
I love your glamour shots, babe.
Look at that hair.
That's your picture. That's your picture.
Oh, wait. I have one more picture that's even better, right? Because that bitch shared pictures of me and my mom. So, guess what this is right here? Watch this. Hold on. This is a good one. Don't fuck with me, bitch, because you don't know who's coming back at you. See that picture right there? That's me and Passion's daddy. Hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's me and her daddy fucking around. I met with him. We had a good time. He bought me some drinks. No, I was hugging a tree and somebody made me that picture because that bitch posted up my mom. I said, somebody sent me a picture of her dad. I said, shit, I'm going to make a picture of me hugging up on that motherfucker. And there you go, Passion. I spent Mother's Day sucking off your daddy. How do you fucking like that?
Oh, damn.
She called me a stepmom. I'm sick of this bitch. She keeps it up. She's going to start calling me stepmama. Watch me move. Watch me move, lady. Bye, guys.
Bye.
You see how funny she is?
She is funny. She's always been funny.
But she's
got such a dry sense of humor.
I know, and the accent.
Yeah, when she makes her videos, and she'll make her short videos, and she's got something to say, and it's such a dry humor, right? Like nobody understands. I get it, and I'm like, she's so funny to me. Yeah, she's so pretty. She's so
pretty, right?
Yeah,
so pretty. I mean, did you see her in the 80s? She was that gorgeous in the 80s, you know? I'd like to see what she's going to look like when she's my age. She'll just be...
I just think she's gorgeous. Stunning. I think she's so pretty.
She's like all the little girls want to look like her kind of look, right? Like
absolutely.
Little princess.
Especially when she does all her makeup and stuff, and I just love it.
I know, right? I'm learning how to do makeup properly.
Yeah. I went to my mom, I went to Rural Norman, and they taught me how to put on makeup with my mom.
Oh, that's nice.
But I really don't use a lot of makeup. Like, I can't stand all that gunk on my face.
I like it at times, but
I
sometimes I
mean,
put it on.
like honestly, I mean, my skin. I have such good skin that I don't have to. I really don't have to put all that much on my face anyway. But I've never been one to wear a whole lot of makeup.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just wear like the powder and the foundation and like I don't even wear eyeshadow. Now, when I was younger in the '80s, I did, but I don't. I stopped doing it like in the '90s.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Let's just say you had a date with somebody.
Yeah.
Would you go all glam with false eyelashes and big lips and
No.
you wouldn't?
No. Because
Why not?
my eyelashes touch my eyebrows anyway.
Well, I'm not specifically meaning just that. I'm just like, would
I
you
mean, like
go
I don't
all
have to. I mean, like I'll make sure that my makeup's on point. I mean, I'll look good, you know. When I have a date, like I do little things differently, but I don't. I still don't put a whole bunch of gunk on my face.
okay. Got
Because
you.
I mean, like, what's the point? What's the point? I mean, if they see a picture of me, they see me with a picture of me without all the gunk on my face. So why put gunk on my face?
Yeah, sometimes I like the gunk on my face.
Oh
Not
yeah, I
meaning
mean, like if I'm going somewhere where it's like and I have to really dress up, and you know what I mean? Like, yeah, then I'll do. Then I'll make time to do it all. But I don't know. I just don't make time to do that shit anymore.
I wasn't talking about makeup.
What are you talking about, then? I like you
Date,
lost me.
dating, gunk on your face. You know, I was just rolling with it.
Oh, you're
Let's go.
such a goober.
Oh, come on, lighten up.
So
Life is
I am like,
soft.
you ain't got to tell me to lighten up. I'm probably one of the lightest motherfuckers in here.
Are you floating
So,
like a butterfly?
so, so nobody said anything else about the whole noodles thing, huh?
No. What do you think of that? 30 people were in there and not one person has mentioned it. Isn't that
Not
really
one,
bizarre?
not one person said one thing.
No, nobody said anything. Not to me, not to Shar, not to anybody about it. No. Usually, stories circulate really quickly. Unless those 30 people weren't really there. Maybe they were all bots. Like, I can't believe nobody's saying anything.
He had somebody up on his panel.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Two people, a guy and a girl. It's
I
weird,
just
isn't
can't believe
it?
people. I just can't believe more people weren't up in arms over that shit.
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I can't believe it either.
I mean, he really doesn't have a whole lot of people watching him.
But still, 30 people is still 30 people.
Yeah, but like he put that stream on private, so
Look, I got
those 30
21 people.
people.
I'm a loser.
So those 30 people could have came and not and didn't know, you know.
Oh, honey,
I
you
thought he was
couldn't miss
talking.
it.
Like
You
I
couldn't
tried to
miss it.
listen to what he was saying for a minute. He said that he was gonna like go to the police and stuff, but I know he's not.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed.
Well, this
You
is
see,
also coming from a man that says it's okay to fuck 12-year-olds in Japan.
yes, but I didn't
So,
know
so
about that until last night.
I mean, honestly, and he's like he says stuff like that all the time too. So I mean, like I used to try to think, okay, she's just saying that for shock value, or does he really like believe that?
That's what I juggled with. I literally
I mean, I'm
couldn't.
kind of coming to the conclusion that he really doesn't like he's like that.
I do too now. I wouldn't have said before, but it was
Because
hard for me to decide.
I don't even think the child porn offended him. I don't think it bothered him whatsoever.
No,
Obviously it did.
It did.
Because he stayed live even after it happened, right? That's crazy.
I just worry that maybe that child is still out there, being held captive, or I don't know.
Well, I mean, you there's no way of you to know that.
No, of course not. But it's when you see something like that,
But
you want
it's
to
just
know
a
the
shame
truth.
because it upset, like normal people, it really upsets them, you know.
Can't believe I just said that. I didn't mean to say that.
You didn't say what? What did you say?
I said usually you like these stories that come with happy endings.
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, here's the thing: is that you really truly don't know who people are in their real life on the internet. You know, I
I
don't know,
know.
but most of the time, people start showing their true colors eventually, here and there. You know, and that's just
But
something to
it's
think about.
but I don't know about that, Bob, because sometimes I think it's learned behavior from here. It's not really their true colors, but
Talking
sometimes,
about having sex with 12 years old and saying it's okay is not learned behavior.
well, I was just talking about peer pressure.
Because most people don't behave like that.
I agree. I totally agree.
I mean, like anybody that's, I don't know. Like, I used to think that maybe I am mentally ill. I know that I'm not. Because the world,
No,
I mean,
I
there's no
get
way
it.
that I am.
No, I get it, and it always gets me thinking. Oh my God, I'm a Karen. I don't want to be like the hall monitor of people, and I always call them the cops. But I see some pretty disturbing things through my eyes. Maybe it's not as disturbing to you through your eyes. Maybe because I had
Listen,
a different.
anything involving a child being abused, it should be disturbing to the whole world.
Yeah, but I'm not just specifically talking about that. I was talking about all the other incidences where I felt like I needed to intervene as a Karen. But
I don't think you're a Karen for trying to do the right thing. I don't, because
oh my God, I'm
most
so
people.
sorry, Bob. I forgot your name is Karen, but you get my
Oh,
point, right?
I don't care about that. I don't care about that. But like really though, like seriously though, most people would do the right. I mean, like, don't think that
Totally.
way. The majority of the people think the shit that they're watching is fucked up. They
I
just
don't
don't. A
know.
lot of people won't. A lot of people won't speak out because they're afraid that someone's going to go on their channel and attack them, and then go into their real life. And
Yeah.
it's sad. It's sad because people really will do that.
I'm alive. I'm alive.
So a lot of subscribers just absolutely won't say a word. They
Hmm.
won't. A lot of people don't talk to my chat because they're so afraid they're going to get dragged by somebody. No, I'm serious. They
It's,
they say like
it's
I,
just
I
a.
watch I watch you all the time, but I'm so scared that somebody that doesn't like you is going to drag me for being in your chat. I said that's fucking pathetic. I mean, god dang, you need to get off the internet, girl, because your skin is not thick. If you're scared of even thinking that somebody's going to do that, you don't need to be watching me.
It's so true, though.
But but it's true though because I do have people that like will absolutely do that to me, do that to my subs.
How does that
They
make
do it all
you
the
laugh?
time.
How does that not make you laugh? That's
It does
absolutely
make me
hysterical.
laugh. It does make me laugh. I mean, like I'm like that's just sad. That
You
I
have
mean,
that
like
much
I'll
power.
go in anywhere once. I mean,
Power.
I remember one time a creator said, I saw you in their chat. I said, I know you did. I mean, what do y'all do? Just fucking just stand follow me around like I got a fucking radar where I'm at?
I
I'm
love it.
telling you, man. I'm telling you, man, the shit that people come out with about me that I was over here saying this, that, and the other, and I'm like, okay, so like, does anybody have a receipt?
I
I mean,
know.
really.
But don't you love to hear people talk about you? I love it. Good and bad. I love it.
I
Don't
mean,
you?
no, because some of the things they say about me wants me to commit a felony. Like seriously, like bitch, say that one more time, and I'm gonna walk up to you, and it's on site, bitch. I'm gonna take your vocal cords and step on them. But it's like I said, for real. Like I was talking to Susan Georgia Peach last night on the phone, and I said, like I'm so tired of like all the drama, the dragging, and I mean it's not even fun anymore. It's not even fun for me to drag people. I used to love it. Now I don't even care.
Uh,
I've dragged. I mean, what is it? What really, like Bridget said? I mean, what else is there to say that I hadn't already said? You know,
That's true.
if that makes sense. I mean, it's just regurgitated bullshit. I want to go find somewhere else where I can find new people to fuck with.
I know, right? Did you see German lady called me mommy dearest?
Listen, when you were on CJ's panel and she
Yeah.
called you mommy's dearest, and you, God, and you just start laughing, I'm like, God dang with you. And you were making her so mad because it didn't affect you whatsoever. And then you started singing that you were a bald stoner. And I was like, I mean, like, all this shit doesn't even affect Whitty. It doesn't even
It's
affect
so
her.
funny.
And then you go, wait a minute, what about my daughter? I didn't know that about my daughter. And I mean, just like, shit's so fucking funny, man. It's hard to drag you, Whitty. It's hard to drag you. I think I've tried to drag you like once or twice. It's so hard to drag you. Because, like, when I said you were bald, now you're a bald stoner. And that's why I was like, I don't even dislike her. I think she's funny as hell. So I really, like, watched you do that. So now when people say that shit, like, when the people are telling me that my dentures flew out of my car that I don't have in a pizza box, I have turned that now around because Controller got new dentures, and I said she stole them.
God.
I mean, like, people would just say the craziest shit, man. I mean, I'm like, do you really, like, how do you even think up dumb shit like that? Like, I can't wrap my mind around that shit. Why would they be in a pizza box? I give up.
Pardon me.
I give up.
Oh,
I give up, man.
Sherry Jackson got booted from Mangoes. Wow.
Damn,
Ooh.
German got me booted from Mangoes.
Who besmirched my good name?
For what?
Wait,
I mean, why?
whose accent is better, Bridget's or mine?
Bridget.
I knew it.
Yours isn't as pronounced as hers is. She's from Boston, you know.
I didn't say voice. I said accent, voice.
I know. She's from Boston.
I know, and she talks so casual, right? She's so like chill.
Yeah.
You can't
Listen,
see
even when she's dogging you, she's just like, it's funny as fuck to hear her go after somebody. It makes me laugh.
Doesn't blink, looks right in the camera. You know that dead.
Yeah, I know. And like even when she's going at somebody on a panel, I mean, she's hysterical. She's hysterical. I really do like. We've had our moments of, you know, like I've pissed her off more than I haven't, you know. But she's really trying to be cool with me, right? But I've always adored her. I adore her even when she hates me. I think she's funny. You know, like I've gotten to where I hate the people that hate me. I still think they're funny.
I do too. Honestly, the people I don't like, yeah, I think you're funny. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you're funny, you're funny. But you know, like it's funny because when you go into somebody's chat that has talked shit about you, but you're agreeing with what they're saying about something, you go in there and go, I agree with that. They lose their mind. They're like, what? I said, I'm not trying to be your fucking friend, bitch. I'm just saying I agree.
That's awesome. You slay. There's sometimes I literally have to go run and get my inhaler when I'm listening to you drag somebody. Oh, the shit you say. The combination of words you use.
I don't even know where they come from. They just come out of nowhere.
And you know, the thing is, I don't know if you're like laughing behind your serious eyes.
Yes, I'm hysterically laughing, like I'm dying. Every time, like people think I'm so serious and I'm really not. I'm like, I will just drag you for bacon fat, bitch, okay? And they say, gosh, she is so mad. And I mean, I'm really not even mad. I'm just talking shit. It's like I told somebody last night, I said, look, I've learned to not get so angry about, stay angry, right? Like, if you say some really fucked up shit about me, know that I'm going to hit that live button. I mean, I am. I mean, just know it. But listen, when I get off that live, I don't think about it again.
but you have a dramatic effect about the way you talk. In like, doesn't she remind you of that the British lady on oh god, Dynasty? You know how she talks to
Joan
people?
Collins.
Yes, like you have the air, you know how she talks to people, just like you talk to people. Like it's not really bothering me. It should bother you more than it should bother me. Kind of attitude, kind of vibe.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
just like
yeah.
her. You got that dramatic effect. Love
Listen,
it.
I know it's almost like you can hear the drum roll when they know it's coming. I mean, most people know when my dragons are coming because I tell you I'm coming. I
Really?
try to tell them, don't get mad when I come back at you. And my response is worse than yours. You can't cry victim now. I can't help it. I mean, I've gone low. I've gone low on people that, and I mean, I'm not always proud of the shit that I say no, but fuck it. I mean, I've already said it now.
Yeah, you know what?
I
No
even,
regrets.
well, I mean, like there are some things that I wish I just hadn't done. You know,
Oh
real
God, yeah.
honestly,
I feel you.
because it really did cause me a lot more trouble than if I had just not. Okay, but you know, I just like I've had whole communities coming after me, and I'm only one person, so fuck them. I'll do the one-liners all damn night if I got to. I don't give a shit. But you know,
What,
like
apology tour?
it used to really affect my life. I mean, I used to let YouTube really get like into my thought process and stuff, and now I just don't want to do. I don't want to allow that. I shouldn't. It shouldn't be like that. I should be able to you know, just not worry about things that people say, and it's really hard when people say some of the things they say, but you know, because
It's,
everybody's human. Everybody
I'm
has
so
feelings,
numb to
really.
it. I mean, you've been on here a long time. I'm so numb to it. It gets nothing. It feels like nothing. You know?
You know,
So
you know. I mean, like I would love at times, like it really. Someone said, "Well, I'll take Mark Cherry for instance. He's always talking shit about me. He's putting my name in his titles and going after me only because he wants me to respond to him." And
right.
I'm like, I don't even care what he said because nobody watch. I mean, like nobody cares what he says.
That's true.
I mean, he says some really foul shit that I know that if I listen to it, I'll end up giving him a response. But that's what he wants. So I don't. I mean, I don't even bother with him and Noodles and Nick and
Yeah,
all.
but
I
we
don't give a
want a
fuck.
response. I'm not being mean or nothing, but yeah, we want the response. We want to be on the.
What'd you say?
We want the response.
It's a response, right? But I mean, I give people responses, but I don't give them responses because I don't think they're relevant enough for me to give them a response.
Okay, fine.
Does that make sense?
I know, but we like those.
Listen, if I responded to every single person that came after me, I would be on YouTube 24 hours a day. And like Mark Terry, all you have to do is just listen to him for 5 minutes and know that he's just a fucking douche canoe. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't. There's nothing about that guy that's even cool enough for me to respond to. So fuck him. I mean, people really get up in arms about Mark, though. I mean, he really gets people in their feelings. I tell you, it's funny.
Yeah. You have to give people power to do that.
Well, right. Or you have to. I mean, why do you give a shit? Like it's Mark Cherry. That's what I mean. Like I just don't give a shit. Like he's not. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, Lindy's already said everything there is to say about that guy anyway. I mean, what else is there to say?
Wait, I'm sorry. What did I say? What did I just say?
What did I just say?
No, what did I say? That you just responded?
I don't know. I don't know. You lost me.
But you were responding to me, and I was like, why is she so mad? So I was trying to figure out what I said.
No, I'm not mad. Am I mad?
I don't know.
Do I sound mad?
I can't tell.
I'm over here looking at a watermelon right now. I'm not mad about shit. I'm just listening to what you say. I mean, I like to listen to some of the things you say because you're like, my whole point about you is that you don't really care honestly what these people anybody says.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you make
Yeah.
fun of, like, if somebody says something crazy, right? You honestly just laugh about it. And honestly, that's where I want to be. That's where I want to be, you know? It's like when you handle the way you handle German lady. That
Yeah.
shit makes me laugh. It makes her crazy. It makes her fucking so angry. But I die. I die a little inside every time I see you argue with her.
No, when she said that, me and CJ busted out laughing at the exact same time.
And CJ, you know, and CJ was like, I don't like him, right? But he was cracking me up when he was like, when she was saying something, and he goes, "What? What?" It's just like, you're so full of shit. I mean, I really want to get to that point, and that's that's really what kind of show I want to have. That I just sit up there and laugh about the dumb shit that people say about me. Like, I mean,
Crazy.
it's all crazy. It's all just craziness.
But you know what, Bomb? We got through the worst. We earned our stripes. We got through it. We know how to deal with it now. That's the best part.
I deal with it a lot better now than I used to. I wouldn't even let.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm just like, it's a whole nother day. That somebody's got something to say. And it's always the same ones that's got something to say.
Oh, yeah.
Always the same ones. It's like, I mean, like, I don't know if they watch literally I wonder if they watch me take a shit every day. I don't know. But I really get under people's skin a lot. I don't know why I get under people's skin.
Do you have nice feet?
My feet?
Yeah, are they nice?
My feet are cute.
Oh my God.
I have my mama's feet.
Are you going to go on that website?
What website?
Feetpics.com or something? You should do it.
Lord Jesus.
You can make money.
How do you even know that? How do you even know about that, Weedy?
On Instagram. I have ugly feet and I'm old, so it doesn't work for me.
So what do people do? Just put pictures of their feet on a website?
I think they charge a fee. Yeah.
Oh, so people will pay for your pictures of your feet?
Yes.
Listen, there's a guy on TikTok that said they asked him, did you expect your life to, because he got kind of famous on TikTok. And they said, is your life like you thought it would be at this age? And he goes, well, I'll be 29 next month. And I'm selling pictures of my asshole on the internet. No, that's not how I thought my life would be.
Wow.
And that guy is so effing funny to me. I mean, he's just so funny. But that was like one of my biggest TikToks because I reacted to. I couldn't stop laughing. That was a dumb funny. But if you really think about the World Wide Web, right, you can literally make money damn near doing anything.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's selling pictures of his asshole. That made me laugh so fucking hard. And I'm like, there's people out there that would actually pay for pictures of your asshole.
And want to look at it.
That's my point. You know what I mean? Like, people will, there's fucking freaks out there. I'm just saying, you know, God. But I mean, imagine, I had a guy one time hit me up on Facebook and asked me if he could buy some of my underwear. And I said, what? He said, well.
Clean or dirty?
He didn't say. He didn't specify. And I said, my underwear. What do you mean? He says, will you sell me some of your underwear? I said, they're $75 a pop. And he said, oh, I can't afford that. I'm disabled and I'm on disability. I said, oh, okay. So you're on disability, but you're asking me to buy my underwear? I mean, get out of my face. Why are you in my messages, dude? I mean, why?
Some things are more important to men.
That's wild, though. Like, he had no shame whatsoever. He didn't say, hey, how are you? What's your name? He said, hey, bitch, can I buy some of your underwear? And he's like, yeah, $75 a damn picture, you fuck. I mean, $75 a pair. Where do I send them? And I take Cash App. And then I would have sent him my sister's.
He would know.
I don't know. That's just funny to me. Would you do an OnlyFans?
No.
Why?
I lose my job if I do that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, but you know, like, there's some people on YouTube that has OnlyFans. Chantel Foodie Beauty has OnlyFans.
Right.
You know what? I don't
What do
even
they do?
hate on her. I don't even hate on her for that, because like, she's that confident. Like, she doesn't care that she's the size of a small country.
Wait.
I mean, really though, she doesn't care, and she makes money hand over fist. I'm like, what? Like, there was a picture of her on Twitter the other day, and she had on a skirt, and her crotch was right there. I don't know what that thing was.
Oh.
Apparently, that's her fupa.
Oh.
But listen, it was on Twitter. Tally, man, that shit was funny. I had to look at it for a minute, like, what am I seeing right now? Like, I didn't understand, because it just didn't look right. And I realized that she was in a skirt sitting in her chair in front of her makeup desk, and her skirt had come up, and that's what that was. And she didn't have on any underwear.
Oh.
I said, God Almighty, why is that on Twitter right now? Ugh.
There's
It was
also
gross. It was gross. It really was.
There are people doing the most mundane things, and I'm watching. You
Yeah,
know?
I get it. Like, I go, listen, there's people, I don't really watch Chantel, because I mean, like, I just don't. But sometimes I will, because she's having that fight with that really skinny guy that does a lot of drugs, Nate or whatever.
Really?
I've never seen anybody that can. Chantel makes people super chat her just to pay attention to them. If you don't super chat her, she's not going to respond to you. Now, so think about that. Think about that. People dislike you so much that they will super chat you $10, $15, $20 just for you to, just so they can say something mean to you and you read it.
For $10?
That's where it's at.
That's where it's
at. I mean, that's pretty funny, don't you think?
I have a plan, Bum. You know what my plan is?
What?
You and I need to go out and cause all sorts of havoc just for our YouTube friends.
Wouldn't that be hysterical?
That's what I'm thinking.
Do you know how we would be drugged to hell and back, but it would be the funniest shit ever.
Wouldn't it? First of all, our accents are hysterical. You
yeah.
know, how you talk, how I talk, we just sound like weirds, and it's.
No, I think it'd be great. Actually, I think it'd be so much fucking fun, and people would hate us forever.
Oh yeah.
Did you see Witty and Bombshell? Did you see what they did? Oh my God! I told y'all that they were fucking trashy. And all I would do at that point is laugh my ass off, because I mean, like, you got a bunch of old ladies or old bitches up here that said fuck the damn pastor, and you're calling me trashy. Lady, please.
Wait, is that Shani for Christ you're talking about?
No, I'm not talking about. I'm scared of Shani for Christ. Well, I mean, not really, literally scared of her, but she kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like, I don't really know if she's really like that or not, or if it's just a game to her. I don't know. And but apparently that's how she lives her life. I don't know.
Those poor kids. Oh.
Well, like, she's gross.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, she's really like, ew. But I don't know if she's just putting all that on for show. See, it's really hard with people to decipher, is that really who they are, or are they just doing that for YouTube? But I think she is like that. I think she's like that.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, was she ever popular at one time or something?
I've never even heard of her until recently.
Have you ever watched her? I've only watched her like twice.
No, I only watched the video that had somebody go into their home after they
Yeah,
fled.
yeah. That was one of the few that I watched, and how nasty it was when they
Yeah.
left it that nasty. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was pretty gross, honestly. So
But she
if
has
she
a
lives,
mental
I mean,
illness.
she what?
She has a mental illness, doesn't she?
I don't think she's mentally ill. I just think she's just a gross person. I really don't think she's mentally. People like to call everybody mentally ill that live like that. I don't think she's mentally ill. I just think she doesn't give a shit. I
Well, I
just
was
think she's.
wondering.
I mean, like I think she's just a. You know, there's some people out there that just don't. You know, that don't have good hygiene, that don't clean their house or whatever. But they're
Mhm.
not crazy. They just don't care.
Yeah, she looks like the type that doesn't do that. What
She's
you just
yeah.
said.
She looks like the type that doesn't take a bath. Well, and
Yeah.
you looked at her house, you know, but she has children, and that's the sad part about it. She should at least
Oh,
care enough for her kids not to have to live in that. But
mm-mm.
that's what I mean. But I don't know if I think she's mentally ill, yes. Obviously, there's a problem somewhere. But people like love to tell people that they're crazy or they have a mental illness just because that, you know, maybe they're just nasty people. I mean, maybe they're just nasty people. I don't know. I mean, like for me, I couldn't live like
Yeah.
that. That would make me nuts.
No, no. I need to be clean. Oh
I
my
mean, like
god.
everything. I mean, like yeah, I can't live like that. I can't. I can't leave dishes in the sink. I can't do all that because you know why? My mama said you always should wake up to you should wake up to a clean house because
What are
if
you
your
eating?
house is chaos, then your mind's chaos. Is what she said.
You have potato chips?
Huh?
Do you have potato chips?
No, these are ramen noodles, baby.
Oh, because I heard a podcast.
Yeah, yeah. I bought a 12 pack of ramen noodles.
Mm.
And I mean, I love them. I love them. And I don't want to cook. I don't want to cook anything else tonight. Like, I started losing my weight back. I gained some weight, like, when I was, I went through a little depression this winter, pretty bad. And I had COVID twice. But now I'm starting to be more active and my weight's kind of coming off. So I cooked last night. I don't want to cook tonight.
It was a long explanation.
What? Having a clean house reduces stress. I agree with that. Shady for Christ
Oh,
when she porn bombed RSN. She porn bombed RSN. I would have
um,
paid to see that. How did she
did she?
porn bomb him? Did she show everything or just a
No,
booty?
I think it was Negs. Wasn't it Negs or not?
It was
Oh,
Negs, I thought. But I think she did it to RSN too, though. I don't know. Negs. Is Negs, wait, what is Negs' deal? Is Negs, a cross-dresser?
Negs? No.
Okay. Well, somebody's got him in a girl's, I don't know, maybe they made that picture up. I don't know. People can really edit the fuck out of pictures, you know? I'm just saying. It kind of blows my mind the way there, because that I don't know what community you would call that. That like burnt toast and all them are in. I don't know what community that is, but they had a picture of Negs. They don't like Negs. They say Negs is racist. And I'm like, really? I didn't know that.
Okay, Negs was on panel with RSN. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I heard that she yeah, I knew she went on RSN. But he also had Foodie Beauty and MFW up there too.
Really?
Yeah, the other night he had a panel with her and MFW. And so Savage made a petition to shut his channel down.
Are you serious?
That makes me laugh.
My
Like
God.
they were trying to strike. He's telling everybody to strike his channel
Why?
because he had MFW up there.
And
Yeah, they said he was breaking terms of service by having a ban evader on his panel.
is that true? Are you making this
Yeah.
up?
No, I'm not. I'm swearing. That's true story.
A
I'm not making
bannerator?
that up.
You said
Huh?
bannerator. Did you make that up? Bannerator?
A ban evader. No. No, I didn't make that up.
Ban evader. Oh my
A
God.
ban evading. Okay, so when your channel gets taken down and
Yeah.
you go on your backup channel, that's ban evading.
Okay.
That's how she lost both of her channels. She got struck on it. She had one more day left on that strike before she could go live on her main channel. But she decided to go live on her backup channel, and they terminated her channel.
That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
They took both of her channels, her main one with the 50,000 subscribers, and her backup channel.
Well, where is she now?
Listen, then she started going live on Instagram, and came back to YouTube on Doug's channel, and they have already taken Doug's channel because she's a ban evader.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, I swear for God, they took that channel too. They kept turning her in until they took that channel.
Wow.
So now Doug's channel's gone, and then she had made another channel, and that channel's gone too.
Wow.
That's crazy. I told her because when she lost her big channel, I told her subscribers, tell her don't go live on Facebook because they're so strict that they'll ban her. I mean they'll shut her down. I told her she's going to do it to go live on Instagram.
Because of the cursing?
Huh?
Because she curses? Curses.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Facebook, for some reason, like they have, it's crazy how they do it, but they don't allow all that shit on Facebook. They'll shut it down. And I told her she'll never be able to have longer than a 10-minute stream.
Oh yeah.
But Instagram isn't really policed like that. But Facebook is. So she started going live on Instagram.
And what are her views like?
I've never gone to watch her on Instagram. I've never gone live on Instagram either. I've never gone live on Facebook either.
Neither have I.
I mean, I just don't have any interest in it.
No.
I'm not really even on Instagram like that. Like, I'll post every now and then. I have like 840 followers, and I'm just like, I don't even know why y'all are following me. I never post shit on here. I don't like Instagram.
I like
think it's kind of dumb. I mean,
you do?
I get on there, but I don't really like take the time to build up my little page there, like, cause I don't have that kind of interest in it.
Is it because
I don't know
you
why.
like TikTok better?
Huh?
Is it because you like TikTok better?
You know what? I haven't posted on TikTok in quite some time. I did like a little video about Sadie the other day, but I went live on TikTok, and I'll be honest with you, it's like y'all think YouTube's the Wild Wild West? No. TikTok's the Wild Wild West. Listen, I had probably every 5-year-old and 10-year-old in my chat, okay? And they all come in here and said, I think I heard you too, right? And I'm like, listen, if you're going to come in here and troll, tell your moms to pull up, okay? I can't beat up on a kid. And so these kids are sharing out my live. I had over 1,000 people in my live stream, and they were all kids. They were all young kids or college kids or whatever. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, this is crazy.
Was it because of the dog?
No, I went live, and like on TikTok when you go live.
You said the only thing you posted was Sadie.
Lately. I have videos on TikTok. I just haven't posted a new one other than Sadie lately.
Right, so why would the algorithms bring children to your TikTok?
Well, it's a kids app.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
No, not at all.
Okay, like you can't set your live stream on TikTok to be for 21 and over.
Okay.
Like YouTube gives you a choice to say no, this is not made for kids. So kids don't go, they're not going to come into your chat. But on TikTok, there's no way for you to do that.
I see. Okay.
So what they're doing is there are a whole bunch of gamers that are on TikTok that are kids, high school kids mainly, and some college kids, and then they just start coming in there, and then next thing you know, you got all these kids saying dumb shit, and they say, what are your pronouns, and all this kind of shit, because TikTok will ban you for talking about racism and I guess sexual orientation.
Right. Ban you? Why?
They also will ban you. They also will ban you for if you cuss too much. You can't say the F-bomb. It's stupid. I'm like, okay, I can't go live on here forever because I'll be cussing like a sailor.
I know, it's all over for you.
Yeah, it is. Like, I mean, there's no point in me going live ever. If I can't cuss like a sailor, I don't want to be here. What's wrong with y'all?
Mommy not cursing.
Yeah, like imagine that. I mean, what's happening to my life right now if I can't cuss? But I'll tell you something. There was a few of those high school students in there that were asking genuine questions, like I guess just teenage angst questions, And
Yeah.
I would answer them. Honestly.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, I felt bad. I mean, didn't feel bad for him, but our girl said, I have a chance to graduate early and not walk with my class, and my mom doesn't want me to do that. She says that's really a life event of my life, and I told her that. I said, so are you going to go to college quicker if you do that? If you go ahead and graduate early? She goes, no, ma'am. I said, so why would you not want to walk with your class? I think you need to listen to your mother.
Yeah.
I said, as for me, I said it was a really long time ago, but I'll tell you something. That was one of the best memories I've ever had in my life. I said, don't try to grow up too fast.
I know. We all did. I don't think you can.
I said because being an adult sucks. So if you listen to your mother knows the right things to tell you.
Yeah. You can't get through to kids until they are adults.
They called me an icon. They told me I was iconic.
Oh, legend.
Is that not hysterically iconic? They said, oh, your hair is iconic. I go, yeah, my whole body's iconic. I mean, really like it's hysterical. I mean, but, there were some little girls, young girls in there asking about love and all that. And I'm like, stop trying to grow up and be an adult before you're an adult. I said, you need to enjoy being young while you can, I'm telling you. Because the real world sucks.
Oh, come on. It's how you look at it. Put on those rose-colored glasses.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like when you're 17 years old, you can't wait to be able to like go into bars and things like that, and next thing you know, you're 30, doing the same shit. And I don't know. I wish kids just had it better, I guess.
Well, I think the coolest thing is when you and I were little, we didn't have any. When we were younger, we didn't have cell phones. Didn't your mom and dad just put you outside and come back when the street lights go on?
Yes, I live my life like that.
Yeah, and we used to cycle with the bicycle.
And listen, I rode a bike and a dirt bike without a helmet. I mean, we didn't we really lived life,
Yeah,
like
nobody knew where the hell we were all day. Nobody knew where we were. Nobody was worried.
Nope. Our parents, and everybody's parents were your parents if you were at their house,
Right. And nobody had to watch. We didn't have a watch. We didn't have a cell phone. So we
And
had
a lot of times, like your parents would find you by where your bike was. You know, like
yes,
if all our bikes are in the front yard of a house, that's where your kid is. You know.
yes,
And all
yes.
that, and in my neighborhood, there was a lot of kids. So we all played, like, we had secret forts and all this kind of stuff.
Yes.
And our parents knew exactly where the fuck we were. So and sometimes they would just ride by to see what the fuck we were doing. And, like, most of the time we weren't doing anything, but sometimes we were doing dumb shit. And, I don't know.
We were
Like,
like, you know what?
my mom
When you
used to
said,
say, in or out, in or out, in or out, in or
yeah,
out.
too. Mine
And
too.
I'm like, but I want to come in, but I want to go back out. It's either in or out.
Well, we were like the little rascals, except we weren't as elaborate and articulate as they were. But yeah, basically go out, come back. Nobody was freaking out. We were doing all sorts of shit.
Or if you got in a fight with one of your little friends, you would go home pouting, and you'd sit there for about 40 minutes and say, I want to go back outside. Then you go say you're sorry, and then y'all start playing. Listen,
Yeah.
we used to play German Spotlight. And, like on
Uh-oh.
Friday night, our parents would let us, we all played German Spotlight until 11 o'clock. And then we really did have to be home, but I wasn't that far from none of us were that far from our house. And at least one set of parents could see us out there playing German Spotlight. Because we would go in everybody's yard and hide.
What is German Spotlight, Mom?
That is German Spotlight.
What is it?
Oh, it's just hide and seek with a flashlight.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, you play it at night, and the person that's trying to find you has a spotlight.
Do you know?
I mean, that's what it was always called. I mean, I see now why it was called that. That's kind of fucked up. But I mean, like back then, I didn't know why. I see with the reference that you're saying now. But I mean, you know what I'm saying is it was just hide and seek, and the person that has to find you has a spotlight. I mean, has a flashlight, and that's the spotlight. You know, I mean, fuck. Well, you're asking me fucked up questions.
Come on.
But yeah, we called it. That's what it was called, German Spotlight. So that's what we played.
We did, we did say fucked up shit when we were kids. I'll tell you, I remember.
Yeah, because and now it's so you're
Offensive, right?
damned to hell if you say the things that we used to say when we were kids. Like honestly, like the word retarded. People are all up in arms about that one. And I grew up hearing my sister say, "You're just retarded."
Or how about the W word?
What was the W word? What's the W word?
A longer version of my name. Come on, seriously?
Oh, I never said that.
No, but that used to be said all through, middle school and.
Mm-hmm. So did faggot.
Yeah.
So did faggot. My sister would call me a faggot all the time.
Oh my God, I was called a spick all the time. Kids called me a spick, and I had no idea what that meant.
You know what? No, I never used that word. I've not, even to this day, I've never said that word. Like my parents, none of my friends or anybody ever said that word. I don't even think we knew what that word was.
No, I didn't either. That's why I thought it was a good thing. I had no idea until I turned 18.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I mean, I think the first time I heard it, I was an adult, and I heard it on a movie, It was called Blood In, Blood Out, and this guy who was half white and half Puerto Rican told this Puerto Rican gang member, looked at him and says, "I'll beat you down, milkweed," and he called him a milkweed. And then he called him a stick, and that was the first time I'd ever heard that word. I was like, what the fuck is that? So that's when I learned it.
Wasn't it embarrassing having to ask your parents questions that you overheard and you don't know?
Yeah.
Like
every day after school when we would sit down for supper, we always sat down for supper, And my dad was a football coach, so we always ate about 6:30. And so my mom would say, well, how was your day? And I had this guy in my class named Darius Harris, and he was a black kid, and his name was Darius Harris. So they wanted to hear the adventures of Darius every day. So I said, you wouldn't believe what Darius Harris did today. And I mean, it was just like dumb, kid stuff. I don't know. I mean, I was just brought up though. I loved all that. I loved it.
You were called
I've seen that
Fat
movie,
Man?
Carlos.
Wow, that's very hurtful.
What is?
He was called Fat Man. But when you are an
Yeah.
overweight child / teenager,
You know what's so crazy is that a lot of times, like, you would call somebody a fatso, or you're fat, and they're not fat. That's just an insult.
right?
And
But this
you
goes
know,
deeper. I understand what he's saying, and there has to be lessons on, especially social media, but about the fat shaming, especially in young children.
it's gone on for generations. So fat shaming's always been there. It's
You know
always
what the problem
and like
is?
kids wouldn't even be people's friend, but if they were fat.
But it affects. There's the long term effects of that.
It's just sad
Long.
to me. Like, kids are mean. Kids are really mean.
Yeah, they really are.
I remember there was this girl named Jeannie Hoskins in my 5th grade class who had the boobs of a small. I mean, like, her boobs were the biggest
I
boobs
can't
to
believe
this
you
day I've
just
ever seen.
can't believe you just said her entire name right now.
Well, I mean, like, I don't even know where she is. But her name was Jeannie Hoskins. Anyway, because we all said her whole name. Her whole name back then. Like, we said everybody's whole name. Karen Cheryl. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? I mean, we did. We said each other's whole names. Where's Karen
We
Cheryl?
did.
Where's
Right.
Susan Hill?
Yes.
And but she had huge boobs. And, like, the kids were, like, really making fun of her. And so I did, and I said something really mean. And I hurt her feelings so bad that the teacher called my mom.
Oh wow.
And I had to apologize to her. And I guess I didn't understand even what the fuck I was saying. I didn't even know
No,
what I
you're
was
just going
saying.
along with your friends. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it.
I didn't know what it meant or anything. And and my mama said, "Do you even know what that means, Karen?" I go, I just heard somebody say it." She said, you hurt her feelings for no reason. And so, like, that really taught me a lesson. Like, that day, I kind of learned a lesson about being a bully. And I apologized to that girl, and we became friends. And I wouldn't let anybody say anything else. Nobody else said anything else to her after that. I mean, I would fight. I would fist fight because those kids could be really mean. And the boys didn't understand how big boobs are going to rule the world one day.
Oh my God.
Like, and then when we got to 6th grade and 7th grade, then the boys started to understand what boobs were important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she was the most popular girl in school. I'm like, well, god dang. Last year, y'all just saying you could put a boat on her boobs. Now you want to touch them. Fucking psychos.
What?
Seriously, she became like one of the most popular girls in school. It's crazy.
Are you swimming?
Am I swimming?
I hear like either water or ice.
No, I think it's these daggum earphones. I can't. Let me take them out because I can't stand them. Hold on.
It's cocktail hour. It's cocktail hour. Just so you know, I do not sing at all.
That better?
Yes, you sound like you're in a wind tunnel, but it's still nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm kidding. It's absolutely perfect.
Okay.
Perfecto.
Like those damn earphones were killing me. I was like, God, I need to take these out of my ears. I never use them. I gotta turn off the TV though.
I'm still at the trough eating snacks because being Mother's Day.
I tell you what's so funny is that when I was in 5th grade, I was a 34C in 5th grade. I mean, my boobs weren't small.
Hello, so was I.
Yeah, like I never had a training bra.
And it's embarrassing.
I never had a training bra. I went into a real bra, and when all my friends had a training bra, I didn't. I had a bra, and my mom
Yeah.
used to make me wear bras with underwire too.
Okay. There really is no such thing as a training bra anymore. It's
I
just
don't.
a
Do
bra.
they not? So what? What are they now?
They're just bra. How weird is that? Is that weird or what?
Understand why they call training bras anyway.
I think there was a complaint about it. The discrimination.
I
Why
don't
do we have
understand why they really called them training bras anyway.
right? Why should they humiliate the child by buying something that says training bra? Boobs in training. That's a little humiliating, don't you
Yeah,
think?
I mean, I never really got that. Like, what are they training the boobs to do? You know? And my mom, watch out, Fatty. And my boobs were big, so my mom said you have to wear. I want you to wear bras with underwire because you don't want your boobs to sag ever. That's what she said.
Wait, bras with underwear?
Underwire.
Oh, yes.
So really,
I
so
was taught
literally,
that.
really, like in sixth grade, I had to wear a bra with underwire.
You know what? And because of that same theory, I wear a bra 24/7.
Yeah, like my mom, she said I could take it off at night, but the minute that I woke up, I put on a bra. She wouldn't let me walk around the house with no bra on.
I don't want to take mine off. It hurts my back.
I don't know. I mean, I don't like if I was there with her and dad or, like just the family, she still made me put on my bra. I don't know why, but I mean, I
Come
guess because I
on,
had big.
Bomb. Repeat what you just said, please. Repeat it.
About what?
What you
Repeat
just
what?
said.
My mom made me wear a bra the minute I woke up. I had to put on a bra. I wasn't
And then
allowed.
you
I mean,
said even with family.
oh yeah, even with family, I had to. I mean, like my mom didn't want my bra. I mean, my boobs everywhere. She says that's not how you walk around.
That's
Walk
not how you
around here.
present yourself in front of your
Yeah,
father,
yeah.
brothers.
Honestly, that's what she said. It doesn't matter if it's just your brother or your dad or whatever. You don't present you don't walk around like that.
You do now. Now, fuck it. You don't like it tough, but not back then.
Yeah,
Right?
because it's my house. But even
Okay.
even when I lived with my dad, when I was with him all that time, I never walked around without a bra. I never did. I just didn't.
Well, I
I,
would the same.
it was just the way that I was raised. I mean, like like she's like,
Me too.
no, you know, and I had big boobs on top of it. And like a lot of times, like we had people in and out of the house, whether it was my friends or my sister's friends or my brother's friends. So my mom said, no, nobody needs to see all that. Go put them away. You know,
No, to see all that.
nobody wants to see all that, especially your father.
Oh my god.
And so, I mean, like I was shy about it anyway, like I was kind of self conscious about it anyway. But she really did. I mean, as soon as I ate breakfast, I had to go get dressed. I had to get completely dressed. I couldn't walk around in pajamas all day.
Yeah.
I mean, really, unless I was sick. She wanted me dressed. I mean, I didn't have to have shoes on because it was hard to get in shoes on my feet in the summertime. But I
I
mean,
keep
I had to
anything
have
to go
shorts
on.
and a t-shirt on. Like I couldn't walk around in just underwear and a t-shirt.
Gosh,
She wasn't having that either.
why was life so good back then? We had nothing but why was life so good? Is it because
the
it's more
world was the world
strangers?
was a different place.
I of course it was, yeah.
It was a completely different place, and people were nicer.
You think?
Like, yeah, I do. I don't think people were just so jaded as they are now, and like it's so people have their faces down all the time in electronics, right? Like if you seriously, if you go to a park or somewhere and you just sit down and you look around, you'll be surprised how many people are sitting in a park on their phone.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cool. What else are you gonna do?
Enjoy the nature, get out and walk through the park and do something.
No,
I
I
mean,
totally agree. Because when I go to the beach, just myself, I always have to have a couple of books. Yeah, I'm the same.
like, look, there were many a times when my friends would want me to go somewhere or go play or do something, and if I was reading a book, I wouldn't move. I'm like, no, I don't want to go, and I could read a novel in a day.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
you know,
perfect. On a day you're really, really relaxing. Oh,
yeah. And my mom used to
raining
say,
out.
don't you want to go outside? I mean, she'd say somebody's at the door, and I'm like, tell them I'm reading. I don't want to go. I loved to read. I loved to read. Like I would go to the library and bring home 10 books, and I would read them all in like 3 days. I loved them. I loved to read. I really did. And I mean, it made my mama happy if I was reading too, because that means I wasn't in her hair. But I mean,
Oh,
like I loved to read. I really did.
I love to be outside.
But see, I was an outside kid. In the summertime, you wouldn't catch me inside. I remember when the day when school was out. That was like my most favorite day when school let out for the summer because I knew the next day I could sleep in. And I remember I used to wake up at about 11 o'clock. They would let me sleep too. My parents would, they would let me sleep, and I could hear
Yeah,
my dad outside like mowing the lawn or the birds chirping and
yeah,
things. And I will never forget that because I would have my window open at night, and I'd have a fan on, and I loved it, and I just would not get out of that bed. It was just I don't know, I could sleep forever. And but I could hear the morning noises of the like my dad outside because he was a football coach. So in summer he was off too, and so he'd be outside. I could hear him like hammering or mowing the lawn, and the birds were chirping, and it would what the birds chirping every day woke me up. I had a bird outside my window that just chirped away, and I loved it. I loved
those are
it.
good memories.
Yeah, I had a really, it really was. And then by noon, I would wake up in enough time to eat, and then I'd get my bathing suit on, and I'd go to the pool all day long until 7 o'clock.
Wow, you know what? People were just way too.
Look, we never even locked our door. You know,
I
like I
know,
lived.
too trusting. Just too
Yeah, I
trusting.
mean, like you didn't, but you didn't have to lock your door. No, and nobody was afraid that somebody was going to take their kid either.
No, you don't know that. You see, I think everything was very secretive, and when children
Maybe
were,
it was, but as far as fear for your child, going walking down to the store or something like that, if it wasn't that far, they didn't have a fear of someone, taking their child like they do now. I
yeah, I
mean,
know.
I guess it's different living in a small city compared to a large city. But I mean, we never. Everybody knew everybody.
Yeah,
Like when
they
I
didn't
wrecked
even.
my go kart, my parents weren't home when I wrecked my go kart, and I damn near killed myself, truthfully. And the neighbor, I landed in the neighbor's yard, and they picked me up and put me in their car. And right when they were pulling up to the house. My mom and daddy were pulling up to the house, and they were about to take me to the hospital because nobody had cell phones or anything. So I mean, what do? You got a really hurt, a bad hurt kid, and it's not your kid, but it's the neighbor's kid, and we all knew each other. I'm going to take her to the emergency room. Nobody had cell phones, so you couldn't call anybody.
I know, right?
You would just
That's
have to
like
wait till your parents got home.
that is my mind is so blown with that because it's I can't even think that far back.
And life was so simple then too, though.
It was, but whenever you think to yourself, "Oh, why didn't I call the police?" And it's like, "Oh my god, we didn't have cell phones there." Like that, my mind is like,
You know
I
what's so
can't go
crazy,
back
Woody,
there.
is that when we didn't have cell phones or pagers or anything, so if somebody called you, they just look and you weren't home, they just have to call back because you weren't home. And a lot of times, my parents didn't even have voicemail, so I mean, like you have to call back. And
Oh
and
my
and listen, and
god,
my parents and nobody
voicemail.
had call, but this was before call waiting came out. So you would just get a busy signal until they got off the damn phone.
No, it was called something else.
It was
It
called
wasn't
call
called.
waiting.
No, not that. What was it called? It was a cassette. It was a cassette, and it you do your outgoing call on it. You're answering.
That's a voice. I mean, that was a voice recorder or something.
Yes, the old-fashioned way with the.
Yeah, it was a message machine. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And so like when you didn't pick up, it would pick up the message machine would pick up on a certain ring, and then you would hear,
Oh,
leave your message, and then your parents come home and hit that, and they would record their messages.
and that's exactly why I struggle to accept
But like, listen,
that.
we lived through that though without a cell phone. We lived. Like if you couldn't get us, then you just have to wait till we got home. And so
Oh my, I
now,
know,
now
right?
you have cell phones, and people act like they absolutely can't live without them.
I can't. I had to give both my kids cell phones when they were really little because I was afraid they were going to be kidnapped, blah blah blah. Because you see that shit on the internet all the time. It
Nobody gave
freaks
a
you out.
fuck about us after school. I get there when I get there, you know. I mean, I never had to wait or anything, and most of the time I had something to do after school. And my dad worked at the school that I mean, in high school I could never skip school because my dad worked at the high school. I mean, like I was stuck, but I always knew that my daddy was there, so I could go get lunch money if I needed it, And like I don't know, it was just crazy. Like my parent back then, life really was simple. It was easy and it was simple and it was fun, and you didn't have to worry about things. There was no stress.
Yeah, and the fun stuff was going to like the county fairs or any fair
Yes, absolutely.
and
Like when the
simple
fair
shit.
came to town, it was crazy. It was so much
Just
fun. I
it
mean,
was
like I
simple
lived,
shit,
I
right?
lived for that. I lived for that. I did.
I know.
And I would get so I could hardly stand it because on Wednesdays was us. That was student night. That's when everybody, all your friends were going, and everybody went. And I had to wait till my dad got done with football practice to go to the fair because my mama wouldn't take me, but my dad did. And
Good
so he
memories.
would come home and he would eat, and then I'd be ready to go, chomping at the bit. And
Oh yeah.
come on, daddy, come on, daddy, come on, daddy. And we get there at 7 o'clock, and he would stand there with all the other dads because he was the football coach, so everybody wanted to talk to him about football. And there was like 10 men standing around just shooting the shit while their kids were running wild in the fair.
Ah, good
My
memories.
dad, I don't think my dad ever rode one ride with me.
Never what?
I think he probably rode rides with me when I was itty bitty.
Oh
But
yeah,
when I
yeah.
got to be like 8 and 9 years old, like we rode with our friends. We didn't want to ride with our damn parents.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah,
You know.
yeah. I see that because
Now, Dad
that
never
would
took
be
me
your
to the
friends.
fair. Dad never took me to the fair and dropped me off. He wouldn't do that. He's like, I'm not leaving my child at the fair. I mean, like he was. They may take you, but but he would not follow us around either. They would just let us run wild, and then we would come check. He says, "Okay, you got to check in an hour or 30 minutes." So we would run by him and go, "Here we are," and keep going.
Oh my God, my parents, on the other hand, would just leave us at the corner. And then just screech off. I mean, they would leave us all day at the pool. They would leave us all day at the
Oh
beach.
yeah, oh yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I would get up just in time for my dad or my mom to take me to the pool, and I stayed there all day long. Like the lifeguards babysat all the kids, apparently.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, before my mom started working, she would. I mean, we would go. She would stay at the pool a lot, because she didn't have anything else better to do. But then she started working. But after that, I was old enough to where I could go by myself, and I was on the swim team, so she knew I wasn't going to drown. So I mean, like, and I wanted her to leave me. Just leave me. I'm fine. Come back when it closes.
I know. It's crazy to we could
I
never
never
do
wanted
that.
to go home before it closed. Never.
It's so crazy to think that could never happen now. Right?
It's such a different world now. It's so dangerous.
And also the helmet thing on a bicycle. I mean, I get it. There are accidents. I get it.
I never wore knee pads or a helmet once when I rode a bike.
No.
We
We get
didn't
on.
even ride help. We didn't even put helmets on when we rode dirt bikes.
That's right. We used to get on those bikes, and they half the time they go sliding across somebody's driveway or something.
I
Dumb.
know. I know. I
We come
mean, yeah, we
cruising
had
down
accident. We
the
fall off
road.
our bikes all the time. We'd have accidents, but it didn't kill us. You
I
may
was
have gravel
always
in your knee, but that was about as far as it was going to go. Until the time my flip flop got caught in my chain on my 10-speed, and it
oh my.
flipped me off my bike, and I landed on the top of my head on that on the road, and now that shit hurt.
Wait a minute! You got dropped on top of your head.
No, my flip flop got caught in my chain on my bike, and so it stopped suddenly and threw me off my bike. And I hit, like, I went forward, and the first thing that hit was my head.
You landed on your head.
I mean, like, I as I was landing, I hit my head like really hard, and the neighbor saw me and come running down the driveway. And then by
Oh,
about that time, my mama came running out the door because it was serious. I mean, it was serious. And
there you
she said, "Don't
go.
go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep." Taking me to the emergency room, and my sister is hitting me, like taking every chance to, like, "Don't go to sleep," and hit me on my arm. I said, "Bitch, if you hit me again, so help me God." And I had like gravel. I had like road rash on my forehead. It was fucking fucked up.
So you're right. You have a brain injury,
Well,
traumatic.
yeah, I had a concussion for sure. Yeah, I got a concussion that day. But when I rode my go kart and I wrecked I wasn't supposed to be on my go kart if my parents weren't home, and I wasn't supposed to be on the street either. So they weren't home, and I was on the street, and I went around that damn corner hauling ass on that thing and hit a big rock, and
Oh
that
yeah.
tire hit it just right and flipped me 4 times on that damn go kart, and I fractured my elbow, I fractured my kneecap, I I was girl, I was hurt bad. I was hurt bad. And I was on the homecoming court, and I couldn't even go to homecoming because I was in my mama's bed with a fractured elbow, a fucked up kneecap. I had like you know how
Some crazy shit.
when you skin your knee, like that's how my whole body looked. And I was
Oh.
on top of that, I was on homecoming court, and I couldn't even walk.
Oh, and then you turned into a giant human scab. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, and my parents. That's why my parents never wanted me on the street with that thing. She says, "Now do you understand?
with that thing.
Now do you understand?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, I understand." She goes, "And you know that you're not going to homecoming."
Uh-oh.
I couldn't. I mean, like, I couldn't. And I started crying because I was on homecoming court that year. She goes, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but I can't. I mean, what are you gonna do? Go out there in one big bandage?"
I
So, like, my name was still called, but I wasn't out there. My name wasn't out there. I got called, actually, between me and the other girl. My name got called out. I was I had the prettiest little dress and everything. I was so excited. And mama's kind of like, well, that's your punishment, really, because we told you. We told you. Like, there's no reason for me to ground you because, or say you can't go to homecoming because you're not going
yeah.
anyway. You know.
Wow.
And she says, and why make you feel any worse than you already do?
Wow.
I
That's
mean, I was broken. I mean, like, I was so hurt. And she says, "This is why I tell you to stay on that dirt path that we built for you and your kids to go on. I mean, and your friends to ride on because it's safer. And you just had to go out in the street. You just had to do it. You couldn't stand it. You couldn't stand it." And I couldn't. The minute they hit that damn corner, I was on that go kart on the street.
wow.
I watched their car go around the corner. I said, "It's on, Jack." And I got in that go kart, and I was riding the roads, boy. I thought I was somebody till I hit that fucking rock. Then I saw my
Why?
life flash before my fucking eyes.
Why are
God,
you making us laugh? That is a horrible story. We mustn't laugh.
it is, but it was. I mean, like, it was crazy because when I was flying through the fucking air, all I could think about is I'm in so much trouble right now. I'm gonna be in so much trouble right now. it doesn't matter
You
if I
didn't think I'm
die.
gonna die? Oh
I mean, you know, it
God.
didn't matter that I could have died. You know, I mean, what? Who cares about that? It's the point that my mom and daddy are gonna be pissed the fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, and he picked me up, and I was in a crumpled mess. I was in a crumpled mess, and I was bawling my eyes out too. I was bawling my eyes out, and I couldn't move my arm, and my knee was all swollen, and my face had gravel in it. And I was like,
Ugh.
"Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm gonna die." And so Mr. Blunt comes running out. He goes, oh my God," and he picks me up. He goes, "I'm gonna take you to your parents' house." I go, "They're not home."
Wait. His name is Mr. Blunt.
His name was Mr. Blunt. Yeah, that was his name, Mr. Robert Blunt, Blount. Right? And I
Oh,
loved his son. Like I had a crush on his son. And his son was he was older, right? So like
that's
I'd
gotta
had a
be
crush on his son since, and his son's name ironically was Robert, and I'd had a crush on him like since I was 5, and
that's gotta be the
I wish
coolest
it had been
name
him that picked
ever.
me up and saved my life, you know, but it was his dad who thought I was gonna die in his driveway. He was trying to get me out of his driveway, and I
Blunt.
said my parents are home. He said, "Well, I'm taking you to the emergency room, and I'll just come back and tell your parent, get your parents." But by the time we got around that corner, my parents were just literally pulling in, and he got out, and I couldn't get out of the car. And he said, "Alton, you need to come help me get Karen out of the car. She had an accident." And my mama's like, "Oh my God, oh my God." And mama said, "Were you riding your bike?" He goes, "No, she was on her go-kart." And you could have heard a pin drop then. Your go-kart, were you on the street, Karen? I wouldn't say a fucking word. I was just like, "Get me to the hospital," he said. Because that's all. I said, "Shit, I'd rather go to the hospital and die before I get a beating from y'all."
Oh
Dang.
my God.
Like my mom was holding like a wash rag with ice on it on my face, going to the emergency room.
That is so funny. You know why? It never ended like that in the Little Rascals.
Hell no. It was
Right?
always
They let
roses
the
and
go-kart.
rainbows. It wasn't Kay and Shell riding up the street on a go-kart going
I know, but
45
like that's
miles
my
an hour, hitting
visual.
a rock and almost kill herself.
That's
I
like my
mean,
visual when they get in the little. You remember that when they get in the go karts?
yeah. I was so excited about the getting a go-kart. My daddy, I pitched a fit for a go-kart for Christmas. And for years they would not let me have one. They go, "No, your Santa is not bringing you a go-kart. I'm telling you now, he's not." And because of that reason right there, because they know that the minute they turn their back, I'm gonna be doing something stupid on it. And I did. I totaled that go-kart and they didn't fix it either.
How is a person like you exist for all the like? How do I say it?
Girl, my whole life, I could truly sit
Wait,
down and write a book about things that I've done in my life, and people would buy it. It's
I lost
crazy. I get
that.
myself into more shit.
Yeah, how do you go
I,
through all that and
you
still
just
exist on this planet? How do you do that?
I don't know, man. You just got to be tough, I guess. I don't know. Like I never,
That's
like I
beyond
mean,
tough. That's
like
numb,
I don't
right?
know. Like like you think you're invincible when you're young. You don't when you get on a
Yeah.
go kart to ride on the street. You don't think about having an accident. You just think
No,
about how fun it is.
that's true.
I still live my life like that too, though. Like I'll go out and do dumb shit in a car, and because I think it's going to be fun. And who cares? And then and then somebody T-bones me, a drunk driver T-bones me and flips me 3 times and damn near kills me. I've been on that. People have been trying to kill me since 2010, and in a car, and
What?
it's like y'all. I mean, I got 9 lives.
What
I'm
do you mean
almost. I'm
people
on the
are
last
trying to
one.
kill you?
Yeah,
What?
they're
What do you
trying to
mean?
kill me
Why?
because it's not my fault that they hit me.
What?
I mean, who? Okay, so I'm coming home and I'm going to watch the Georgia game with my
Right.
boyfriend and my new puppy, and I'm getting ready to turn on a road. How am I supposed to know that two drunk guys are racing each other going the wrong way with their lights off? And then he hits, and then I turn and he hits me like a train. I mean, I didn't see that coming. And then I ended up in the mayor's front yard, upside down. I mean, I didn't see that coming. I don't think that qualifies as a good time.
Wow.
You know, and he was going 120 miles an hour when he hit me. He didn't even slam on his brakes.
But it would look good on the big Hollywood screen if it were a comedy.
That's really what it was like. It was like a Hollywood. I mean, good Lord. I was in the hospital for weeks. But, you know, there's a lot of things that's happened to me in my life that I never talk about because I just don't. A friend of mine, we were drunk as shit at a bar on Thanksgiving night. And I wanted to leave I said, we're leaving my car here. I can't drive. I was so drunk. She took the keys out of my pocket. And we got in my car. I didn't even realize we were in my car. And the bitch lost control of my car and threw us through a sign on Roswell Road in Atlanta. We caught air on that one.
What?
Brand new car.
It was whose car?
Mine.
Who was driving?
I'd had it for her.
What?
I was too drunk to drive. I didn't even realize she had gotten my keys and we were in my car. That's how drunk I was.
Like, how old were you?
Probably 24, 25.
Oh man, nobody advised you.
Nobody could tell me shit back then, honestly.
You could have sued her insurance.
Well, let me tell you what she did. So when she lost control of the car and we went through the sign, she tried to pull me from the passenger side to the driver's side, but she couldn't get me over there because the dashboard had collapsed on my legs.
Oh wow.
So I couldn't move. But and her boyfriend was running and helped her from the driver's side, the driver's position, and put her in the back seat.
Wow.
I mean, she was trying to set my ass up. And she couldn't get me in the front seat. I mean, she couldn't get me over there because the dashboard literally was laying on my legs, like half the engine was damn near in my face. And it crushed my ankle. I was really injured. And her boyfriend, apparently she had a suspended license. And so he puts her in the back seat, but her head hit the window. I hit the windshield, and she had a big cut on her forehead. And so when the cops pulled up, and there were witnesses out there to watch them do what they were doing, and so they told on them, like, that guy moved that girl in that back seat, and they were trying to pull her over there to say that she was driving. No joke. True story. She was my friend, right? Trying to set me up for a DU. I mean, like, it was crazy. And
you had some sketchy friends, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know she was sketchy. I mean, I would have never thought she would do something dumb like that. But yeah, she ended up going to jail that night. And I went into emergency surgery because my foot was damn near off my damn fucking ankle. It was fucking fucked up, man.
Hi, Snoopy, Snoop, Snoop, Snoopy, 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 Snoopy.
I learned my lesson, though. I learned the lesson about that getting that fucked up, though. I mean, I just didn't even realize we were even in my car. I didn't even realize it at all.
We never learned our lesson. You didn't learn a lesson. I never learned a lesson.
I wasn't driving. I mean, I was smart enough to know I was too drunk to get behind the wheel. And it was the night before Thanksgiving.
Are you trying?
And I was going to drive to Americus the next day.
Are you trying to tell me that in your entire life,
what?
You only drove drunk once? Come on, please.
No, I said I was smart enough to know that I was smart enough to know that I was too drunk to drive that night.
Yeah, but
no, I can't even count on my hands. I can't even count on half of YouTube's hands how many times I drove drunk and didn't get caught.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was young and dumb. I mean, I was stupid as fuck. I mean, I really, you
Do
know what? I got a
yeah. Do.
DUI. I got a DUI year like 40 years ago. But after that DUI, that shit taught my ass a lesson. I didn't drive drunk again though. But before that, I drove a million times drunk. I mean, you don't think that you're going to kill somebody. You're just driving. You're just stupid. And I
Yeah.
was really young and really just stupid as fuck. I was dumb as fuck.
Do you still drink?
No, I stopped drinking when I was 35
Oh,
because of
forget it.
it.
We cannot meet.
No, I'm
No,
no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's not like that. It's not that. Look, I was like a binge drinker, right? Because I was in
Woohoo.
that lifestyle. I was in that lifestyle. I was a bartender in the middle of Atlanta. So yeah, that was my life. And I just stopped drinking because like it had really started to uh, affect my life in a bad way.
Oh
And
wow.
so I put it down and walked away from it. I was like, I don't need it. And I didn't. I didn't go through withdrawals or anything. But I never drank at home. I would always go out with my friends and drink. But when I went out, I drank. I mean, I don't even know how I don't have alcohol poisoning half the time. I really didn't. I could drink any man under the table. And when I would play pool though, and I would win a lot of money playing pool because I was really good at playing pool. And I used to bet on pool games, and I used to make a buku of money, man. I used to have so much fun. I mean, I was young, and I was just living the life.
Yeah.
I mean, I was making a lot of money. I was in the middle of Buckhead in Atlanta, and it was just a blast. It was some of the best times of my life, but it was also a lot of times fucked up too. Staying drunk all the time ain't fun.
Oh, it's also not fun to be in that Georgia heat. Oh, during the summer.
Yeah,
Oh.
like I was either waiting tables or bartending. Like
Oh,
my whole life, that's all I did, and that's all I knew. So I tell you, when it gets hot and you're trying to wait tables, and a lot of times I would always have to be out on the patio because it was the busiest. Everybody wants to sit outside. It don't matter if it's 100 degrees; they want to sit outside. And try waiting tables and taking steaks and booze to people, and it's 100 degrees, and you're
I
fucking
know.
burning the fuck up, man. And you have to be nice to people.
I know. That's
It was
crazy.
fun though. It was fun though. I think I met every Atlanta Brave damn near, and every Atlanta Falcon, I think. And I met a lot of celebrities too. I mean, like I worked at the very first Longhorn Steakhouse that was ever built, and it was a shack. It had one bathroom and 20 tables, and it was like the place to go.
That is disgusting.
It is, but it was also the coolest place I ever worked in my life.
One bathroom and 20 tables.
Yeah, but like so because like it got popular when there was a blizzard in the 80s, right? So people that lived in Buckhead had nowhere to eat. Well, this guy that owned Longhorn, open Longhorn, but all you could get was a steak and French fries, or like these little potatoes. That's all he had on the menu. And that's how Longhorn blew up to become the conglomerate that it became, because that guy stayed open during that blizzard.
Is that still
Seriously.
around?
No, it finally I worked there, and by the it was on its last leg when I worked there, but it stayed open I think a few more years, and then I think the building was just so old that they built a new one, and but it didn't have the same kind of, like, people, like celebrities would come in there because it was an old place like that. But the steak there was the best steak in town, so
Back in
it
the
was
day.
crazy. Yeah, we could wear t-shirts and t-shirts and shorts. You didn't have like a uniform like that. It was just a Longhorn t-shirt that had funny sayings on them, and shorts and tennis shoes. That's what our uniform was.
Hmm.
It was a really fun place to work.
Oh.
I met everybody. I met Snoop Dogg there. Swear to God.
You met her?
Yeah. I also met Snoop Dogg. I met I met Dr. Dre and P. Diddy. P. Diddy had a restaurant called Justin's right across the street from us. And after we got off work, we would go in there and go to the bar, and there would be all kinds of rappers and play people in that restaurant. It was crazy.
Really?
hmm I met all the Atlanta, damn near all the Atlanta Braves would come in there, and like the governor and the speaker of the house, they would all come in with these lobbyists, and they would just drink themselves under the table. It was really an experience. Like I mean, it was just something that I'm blessed to be able to say I was a part of.
Yeah.
It was a good. I mean, really, it was a good life back then. My parents didn't know what half the shit I was doing, and I wasn't gonna tell them. So
Yeah.
because they didn't live there, they still lived in America. So I would go home and visit them, and I'd say, "Oh yeah, everything's fine." Boy, the night before I was out drinking till 5 o'clock in the morning, shit like that. So because when I go home to see mom and daddy, I couldn't do that shit, and I didn't want to. I just wanted to spend time with them, because they didn't drink.
Yeah,
They
my
didn't drink at
parents
all.
didn't. Mine either.
Yeah,
Oh,
my parents didn't drink at all. And they didn't want alcohol in their. I don't think they would have cared if alcohol was in the house if you were old enough, or like because my ex, when he would go do work for my sister or them, and he wanted a beer. Like if he had worked all day, he would sit there and drink a 6-pack and grill a steak or something for them. They didn't care if he drank. I didn't drink, but they didn't care if he did.
Mm.
I mean, I was scared. I mean, I just wasn't gonna do it. When your parents have to bail you out for a DUI, you kind of tend not to drink in front of them.
Mm.
I liked them. I'd say, no, I don't drink anymore. No, I'm not drinking. And I was drunker than Cooter Brown all the time.
Cooter Brown?
Mm-hmm. You don't know who Cooter Brown is?
I do not.
Well, he's the drunkest motherfucker in town.
Stop it.
I swear to God. His name is Cooter Brown, and I'm drunker than Cooter Brown. If you're drunker than Cooter Brown, you doing something.
Did you just make that up?
No.
Come on.
We've said it our whole life. Look it up. Who's Cooter Brown, the drunkest man in town? I swear to God.
Who's their kid Cooter?
Cooter Brown, baby.
It's so funny.
I mean, like, when you're trying to, well, how drunk were you? Well, I was drunker than Cooter Brown. Who's Cooter Brown? The drunkest guy in town. I mean, it's a southern saying, I guess. I don't know who made it up, but that's what I've always said. I mean, mostly guys say it. I was drunker than Cooter Brown. It's just a fucking southern redneck shit, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Also, because you knew I was going to ask you who it was.
Yeah, I mean, I thought everybody had heard that saying. I thought everybody knew who Cooter Brown was.
My bad.
Thought he was far. I thought he was far and wide.
No, that is definitely a southern thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a southern thing for sure. But I think you're the first person that's ever asked me who Cooter Brown was.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
for Christ's sake.
I swear to God, no one's ever asked me who's Cooter Brown.
Why do we have to be the dunce? I have to be the
I don't know. I mean, I'm just like, are you serious? You don't know who Cooter Brown is? He's the drunkest guy in town. I did just make that part up. But I mean, that's what we would always say. I was drunker than Cooter Brown last night. Well, who's Cooter Brown? You're the only person that's ever asked who Cooter Brown was. Like it's a real person. It's not a real person.
It was very unfortunate. His name was Cooter.
Yeah, very unfortunate if his name was Cooter. But then you also had a Cooter on Dukes and Hazzard,
Did they? No.
Yeah, on Dukes of Hazzard, the mechanic's name was Cooter.
Oh my God, that's awful.
You never watched the Dukes of Hazzard?
What year was it?
He had Boss Hogg and the Duke Boys and the General Lee. You never watched that show?
Well, what year was that?
I mean, it was like in the late 70s, early 80s. My dad lived to
Really?
watch Boss Hogg.
No,
Mm. You should
never.
look it up sometime. But anyway, they had the mechanic's name was Cooter on that show.
It doesn't age well, does it?
Listen, listen. The Dukes of Hazzard people still watch them. They still,
Yeah,
and that's where the Daisy Dukes came from.
yeah, but I bet Cooter wasn't asked to come back, right? When they did their
Yeah, he was on
reunion.
that show for years.
Yeah, but you can't have a name Cooter knowing it means something else.
Okay, well they did,
They did.
and it was the most popular TV show in the country for years. I
Who's
swear.
that? Slab City Community Dog Clips has passed away. I don't know who
I'll
that
tell
is,
him
do you?
more. I have no idea who that is.
Sorry, Carlos, we don't know who it is. You just
I
came
just came
back.
back. Cooter Brown meaning vajayjay. No,
Yeah, well,
no. I know that y'all think Cooter means vajayjay, but it also means he's the drunkest guy in town too.
okay, we get that. We get that. You're sticking with that story. We get it. But it also is of a JJ. Let's
Well,
be
it's
honest here.
always it's all look. It's always meant that.
Exactly.
But let me tell you what's crazy. Like in the 80s, that you could get away with calling somebody a cooter on a TV show. Now you could never do that.
No, you couldn't, could you?
Uh. That I mean, that's how crazy this world is. In the 1980s, you can call a mechanic cooter, and in 2022, is politically incorrect.
Okay, first off, what is Cooter Red? What is
Cooter
that?
red.
Yeah,
Who's the mine? Mine's cooter red.
yeah.
If you all want to know,
Is your Cooter red?
no idea.
But you have blonde hair.
Wait, what? I don't know if I'd be telling people on YouTube that my cooter's red. Some people would run with that.
Yes. Yes, that's awesome. Your drapes match the carpet. No, that's not true because you're blonde. Oh, you got red hair down below. Okay, so do you have a full bush or a landing strip or what else? What else? What other options are
Do
there?
people do? I mean, are there people out there that don't I don't even know. I don't want to know that answer.
Oh
I
God, I
don't.
can't hair there. I don't like
I
it.
don't even think I could. I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what color mine was.
Do you know? Do you remember the book Joy of Sex?
It sounds familiar.
It was like this book that taught you all the different positions of sex you can have, and like it was like it was drawings right in the book of all
Was
these
it
sexual
cartoon
positions.
illustration?
Yes, yes. But it was in black. But they were in black and white. But they had hair under their arms.
Right.
The women had hair on their legs and arms, and like the biggest bushes that were ever drawn ever. And it was like your parents hid that book underneath their bed
What?
so the kids wouldn't see it. They didn't want kids seeing it
Oh,
because
it was
they considered that risque at the time.
okay. It was pink, wasn't it? The book was pink.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember. Yes, I do
I
remember.
remember me and my best friend found it under her mom's bed. So we started looking at it and we were mortified. But it was like we knew we weren't supposed to be looking at it. So that's why we looked at it.
Oh my
You
God.
should see some of the way they drew those positions. I'm like, what are they doing?
Wow.
It was wild. I mean, it was graphic for the 1970s. It was graphic as fuck. It was like a B porn movie in cartoon.
In cartoon, that's the awkward thing.
It was. I mean, but it was. They were drawn in pencil, like dark pencil, right? but the women, it was nothing. The whole book was not in color at all, and like they drew hair underneath a woman's arms. Now in the 70s, my mama shaved under her. I mean, like she shaved under her arms. I don't know why they put hair under that lady's arms, but they did.
Hippie.
Yeah, but I mean, damn. Well, I guess so. It's set in the 70s. It was still kind of yeah, it was peace, love, and happiness.
But were they happy?
Um, I think so for the most part. I mean, the younger, like my parents, they didn't act like that, but I guess I guess people found happiness there. I mean, it was free sex, free drugs, and people were hitchhiking and I don't know. Were they happy? I don't know. I wasn't. I was too young to know.
Yeah.
I think they tried to change the world.
But they also went through the same struggles we're going through now. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. They had a lot of protests, and they were protesting the.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And they stood up for what they believed in, and they were all really laid back because mostly because they all smoked weed all the time or took acid. Like I went and looked up the history of Woodstock, right?
Uh-huh.
And I think that was in 1969, I think. But that place was awful, really. When you look at the pictures of Woodstock,
Mm.
it was like I don't know how people
The hygiene.
stayed. They stayed there for a week on that farm,
Oh,
and
the pee and poop is everywhere. Oh.
yeah, like people were just laying down in mud and stuff. But all these people, all these young people were like on acid. They were going on acid trips, PCP. Like I don't even know if half of them even knew they were laying in shit. It was wild. Like, and they didn't care. They didn't care.
Hmm.
And somebody got shot at Woodstock. I can't remember who got shot at Woodstock.
Hmm.
Oh no, no, they didn't get shot. Well, yeah, they did. Somebody got shot, and the Hell's Angels were security, and Hell's Angels ended up murdering some kid.
Why?
I don't. I guess I don't know. Though you could see him come. The guy that did it, he was coming through the crowd, and they were security. Well, you get a biker gang like that as security, they don't care. They'll kill you, and they killed some really young kid, and like it was bad. And I think that was during the Jimi Hendrix show.
When was Woodstock?
It was in 1969, I believe, or
Oh.
maybe not, or maybe 1970. But the organizers didn't really organize it that well. They didn't have enough bathrooms, and they didn't even realize all those people were going to show up. That was what the problem was. So that's why all the porta potties overflowed. They didn't have food.
Oh.
They didn't have food. They didn't have water. Like
Oh
they
my
ran out
god.
of everything. They weren't prepared for it, is what it was. And it was on this huge farm, and it completely destroyed the guy's farm. Completely destroyed it
Wow.
in New York. It was in New York, but it was a
Yep.
big farm. It was nothing but a big farm, so it was basically like this one big pasture, right? And like the people brought tents to sleep in, and then they started running out of things for people to drink and eat, and then it turned into a bad mess. I mean, it was crazy. I was too young to go to something like that, but I didn't really understand the significance of Woodstock either, so I wanted to
Well,
know why Woodstock was so important.
I know, like, think about this now. Maybe when we were younger, we'd be more, we'd be different. But I'd rather just sit at home and watch a concert.
Like I,
I
I say
know.
that, I say that until like when I go to a concert, I end up loving it. I end up having the best time. But it's getting me to one is the problem. Is getting me to one is the problem. Like I won't go to movies now because I'd rather sit at home and watch the same thing.
I know, right? I don't need
Like I
all that.
can't smoke a cigarette in a movie theater.
Right. And you can't, you get your own snacks, you pee.
Yeah, right. Like you can't. I mean, I don't know. So I tell you, when like Video Warehouse and all the video stores came out, they really knew what they were doing. They made money hand over fist because you could watch the same movies that were in the movies just like 2 weeks later.
I know,
And
right?
then Redbox came out. Then Redbox came out with dollar movies
It's still
that were.
out.
Yeah, I still see Red boxes at Walgreens. I don't use them
It's
because now you
crazy.
can get the movies from your cable box.
See?
You can go just order something on your cable box. It's something that you want to see, and it's like $5.99.
Yeah.
And you're in the comfort. You can do it. You can watch it naked if you want to.
What is that noise?
I don't know how movies. I don't know how movies still make it today, really, because everything is such a digital world. I don't get it.
You mean movie theaters?
Yeah, like AMC and all that. Because they've made it so convenient that you can do it from your own home.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
So why go to a theater? I guess kids like to go to a theater, and of course, if you have small children, you'll take them.
I,
But
it, maybe it's because of the screen. I don't know. It's definitely not the surround sound because people can have that at home. I don't know. I don't like to
I don't
sit.
know. It's really kind of like the last movie that I saw in the movies was God, The Help. When my sister and I were home for Christmas, and The Help was on at the movies, and the movie was only $1. So we said, "Fuck it, let's go." And we took my mom, and we went to The Help. And my mom smoked too. And she was like, we took turns smoking, but we'd have to go outside and then get a little ticket to come back in. But I think that's the
You,
last time I went to a movie.
are you telling me
No,
you
it's
didn't?
not. No, it's not. The last movie I went to was American Sniper.
Are you telling me you didn't sneak in the back?
You couldn't. They have like little people that walk up and down the fucking aisle.
I don't know. We
There was
sneak in the
nowhere. There was
movie.
nowhere to sneak in the back
Yeah,
because
you wait for people to
what?
go out and you sneak in.
No, it was only a
They
dollar. I think.
used to come into the front, and
Oh
as you
yeah, 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 yeah,
exited,
yeah, yeah,
right, you exited at the back, and
yeah.
you wait for the last person, and you grab the door, and you go in, and you sit there and wait for the next movie.
Yep.
Oh my God,
You
we
know what
all
was
did
so
it.
funny? It's like when my parents would take us to the movies on Friday night, like at 7. The first movie was like at 7:30. So we would go and we would stay in the movies until 11. So we would watch the same movie twice. Or we would sneak under the rope and go to the other one. But they were always at that rope waiting for us to sneak over there. But we used to love to stay because Mr. Allen would give us free popcorn.
Wow.
The
Well,
same guy owned that movie theater in Americas, even as I was an adult. And
yeah.
I went home and I went and watched American Sniper. That old man was still at that door.
What?
I swear to God, true story. His name was Mr. Allen.
All right.
He had to be 100 years old.
Wow, that would like freak me out a little bit. I mean,
I
really?
don't know. I don't know because he seemed like he was timeless. I mean, I recognized him, but then again, like his sons took it over too. I mean, like I don't know, but they kept that theater open forever, and then finally they shut it down, and then Americans got so mad that they opened it back up because the closest place you could go watch a movie was 45 minutes away.
Well, it's a night out, isn't it?
Yeah, but who wants to drive to Albany when you can just drive across the parking lot?
This is because of the virus?
No, no, this is because when they shut that theater down, that was the only, like there was nothing to do in America, says there was. But when I was growing up, there was a bowling alley, a skating rink, and the movies. Right? We had something to do.
Wait, what? No mall? No mall?
No, not in America. No, the mall was 45 minutes away in
I
a
was,
whole nother city. No, I used to love to go to the mall. I loved when my mom took me to the mall. But I was young. I couldn't drive. The one time I did get to drive to the mall, the very first time I ever drove to the mall, I pulled out in front of a lady and wrecked the car.
oh, awesome.
I was 17, and that was the first time she let me take the car to the mall.
And the last time.
And I was supposed to yield, apparently.
Oh,
And
boy.
I just kept going, and so did the lady. But it didn't like really mess up the car. It just gave it was a new car, their new car too, and it scratched the damn door. And I came home and I was praying my mama didn't see it.
Where is everybody tonight?
I don't know. Was somebody dragging somebody?
Oh, we're missing that.
I don't know. I don't know who's dragging who.
Who do we want to drag right now? Who's not flavor of the month?
Oh, there's so many people. No, I don't really
Really?
want to drag you. I don't really
There's
want to
so
drag anybody.
wait. You said there's so many people.
There's
Come on now.
so many people, so little time.
Oh, come on, let's go. Do the
I really
list.
don't have. I really don't have any. I don't really have anybody to drag right now.
You just said there's so many.
I know, but I mean, like, I'm not going to just pick a fight for no reason. I don't have the energy to do it right now. I'm not prepared to drag somebody right now.
Oh my god, you're so funny.
I mean, it takes time to drag somebody. You got to be prepared. You got to get in that mind frame to drag the fuck out of somebody. I'm not in that mind frame. I just ate some watermelon.
Well, off the cuff is good too, you know.
Like, fuck a bunch of bitches. They're all a bunch of bitches. They all know they're bitches. They all know they're bitches.
Oh,
I mean, I don't really know what was going on with the whole Marilyn Mike thing. I missed that. That kind of pisses me off that I missed that. I was like, well, damn, I want to know what the
it
fuck
was
that
just some. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to put that back up there. I can't get off of it. Sorry. I don't know how to read that. Do I just click it twice or something?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
I'm surprised that Noodles didn't say something about about your live last night.
No, he doesn't pay any attention. And the
No,
people
he
that
knew
go in
that you
there,
were live because they were listening to it.
were they?
He was listening to it, yeah.
And
He said, people that don't know shit just judge. And I think like my voice, I could hear my voice at the time. I said, oh, he's talking about me. I'm judging. Somebody just allowed child porn up there and then didn't shut it down or care about it either.
I know, shut you judging down. Come on, that's common sense. It's not judging. It's you're doing it right in front of our eyes.
I mean, it was like shocking. I mean, you really didn't even. Nobody even really drug him. I mean, it was just like, wow, you really are a piece of shit.
Wow.
And like a lot of people were talking about the fact that he said, like he has no problem having sex with underage. I mean, it's allowed in Japan and all that kind of stuff. Like, I know that he said, he says things for shock value, but he was trying to blame it on Botter, like Botter did it. But they're friends. I don't know why they act like. I don't know why they act like they get mad at Botter because they don't. They don't.
It's very sick, though. This Botter is. I mean, it's beyond anything I could ever imagine.
You know who Nick is, though. Did you see his video about Mary?
No.
Botter's video about Mary?
That was awful. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking fucked up.
Yeah. This person is a psychopath.
You act like you don't know who it is, Whitty.
Well, the thing is, I'm torn, and I'll tell you why I'm torn. Botter sent me a text message, how he's going to kill me, how it's going to happen, blah, 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 the whole shebang. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay, and then I get a text message, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you, I'm kidding, which is Lolly. So I sent
Lolly?
Yeah, I sent them to John, and he said, "Well, one of them's Botter and one of them's Lolly." So, all right, so we got that out of the way. So I am very torn, and after I listened to or met, as you will, that what's her name, Carrie. Wow, she's off the charts.
Carrie who?
Carrie Bridges.
She's back?
Yeah, she came on the panel, and I was like,
I didn't know she was back.
this woman is not stable. But I was laughing because she's absolutely hysterical. But she's got some psychopath in her. She like freaks me out a little bit. And she said something that immediately triggered me to think, oh my God, you're Botter. So I don't know.
Really?
I don't. Oh my God, I took a Benadryl and it still hasn't worked. I'm so clogged up. Yeah, so I don't just know what to believe anymore. I don't know what to believe.
I don't think she's Botter. I don't know. I didn't know Carrie Bridges was back. And she's hanging out with Noodles?
But she's so crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, look.
Like psychotic. Like you'd see in a movie. The psychotic girl in the corner looking at you. I really got that vibe. And not in a funny way at all. There was something really off with her. Like is like switching on a light switch on and off. Her personality would immediately switch to fun and laughing, to threats and scary behavior and over the top responses for what you've said, and that's so Botter.
Yeah, but I mean, like I mean, who's to say maybe she's just playing a character too? I'm just saying.
Well, somebody is behind these Botter accounts,
Well, yeah.
so
And I
it's
didn't even
anyone's
realize
guess.
that Botter was still doing all that fuckery.
Yeah, he goes up a level.
Is he still swatting people?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know that he was still doing all that.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
ne- he, ne- They never come in my chat. Never. They used to threaten me all the time, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up. They
Well,
haven't come in my chat since they swatted me that time.
they don't bother me either.
Yeah,
Because
they
I
don't.
don't entertain them. When you don't entertain them, they get bored.
Yeah. I mean, they swat the night that he came in my chat and said you're about to be swatted in three, and he started counting down, and it showed up. By the time he got to two, they were at my door.
Yeah,
I just think that's fucked up.
it is.
Why you guys? I mean, that's just dumb. I don't know why people take it to that extreme, but whatever. And
Such a
then, and
sad person to do that. What a mental case. Somebody
well, I
that
mean, it's Nick
gets
and
joy.
Jesse for fuck's sake. I mean, it's all. You know what I think? I think they all use that account. Really,
I don't know.
I think Lolly uses that account. I think John Camillo uses that account. I think Noodles uses that account. I think Nick uses that account, and Jesse uses that account. I think they all a part of it. I really do.
No, because everybody is backstabbing each other. Nobody would take the risk. Somebody would admit. I mean, this guy is committing crimes. Let's be honest. So there's no way that many people would know.
If you think Noodles doesn't know who Botter is, you're crazy. He knows exactly
No,
who Botter is,
I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you.
and I think he's a part
Absolutely.
of it. Honestly,
I
I've
agree.
always said it was Noodles, Nick, and Jesse, and I still think it is.
I he is a part of it. It's so obvious by his reaction.
Yeah,
So obvious to me. It
yeah,
wasn't as
yeah,
obvious before because I wasn't paying attention, but yeah.
yeah. He is, and he's okay with swatting too. You know.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, I know there's hardly anybody in here, but at the end of the day, if somebody sends you full on CP to your phone, like happened to him, okay, you, you'd change your phone number, wouldn't you, after you've gone to the prosecutors? You wouldn't keep the same phone number, would you?
No,
Exactly. He instigates this behavior.
he enjoys it
He entertains Botter. He talks to Botter in front of everybody. I'm like, what? You have filed complaints against him at the police department, and then you're having casual banter in the
because
chat.
it doesn't bother him to see it. It doesn't phase him, obviously,
No, which obviously looks to
which
anybody
obviously is a problem.
involved.
That's a problem.
It doesn't
That's
bother him. That's the problem. Yeah.
right. You know, like it doesn't upset him at all.
No, it goes along with it.
Like if
Thinks it's a
anybody
riot.
sent me a damn image to my, you know, at one time somehow they got my phone number and they started threatening me like that, telling me they were gonna kill me and sending me message after message after message. And finally, I responded. I said, "Listen, you can send me all these messages all you want to, but you're just dumb. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. Come kill me then, you little bitch, or shut up." And they stopped fucking with me. I didn't entertain, like I don't give a fuck. I didn't get upset or anything. I said, just shut the fuck up. But they didn't send any images to my phone. I didn't know they sent child porn to his phone. I didn't know anything like that. I
Yeah,
wouldn't know anything like that.
yeah. But you change your phone number.
Like I would have already outed who Botter was. If they were starting to get into the child porn shit, I would have already outed who Botter was.
They haven't done anything at the police department about it.
What do you mean? I mean, like, who's made a complaint?
Noodles, because he received porn and he had to take it to the police department. They kept his phone for a couple days. He showed us a receipt.
Oh, really?
Huh?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Whether it's true or not, I don't really know.
I don't believe that for a minute. I think, I
But
mean,
I think if you received it, you're going to change your phone number so it doesn't happen again. I mean, common sense. Common sense.
oh yeah, if you have, I mean, I guess I don't know.
And you'd
I
send
don't know.
text to all your family and say, I'm sorry, I had to change my phone number for this particular reason, blah, blah, blah. But this is ridiculous. Oh, I'll just keep my phone number so he can keep sending me child porn. To me,
Because
that's
they're
nuts.
friends. Because they're friends. They know who each other are.
That's
Because they're
that's what
in
I'm
it
thinking.
together. They're in it together.
I know. That's why it sounds so ridiculous if he was to repeat that to the police department. Sounds absolutely ridiculous.
I don't
It's
think he even went to the
crazy.
cops. I mean, like, he had a receipt that he went to the cops or whatever. He just did that for show. I guess I don't know. The cops should have done something about it, but I guess I can't. I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
the thing about it is though, is that you have these texting apps, and it's hard to track them down. You know, it's hard to track those texting apps because you can just delete it off your phone, and and it doesn't save any record of it whatsoever. Like somebody can threaten your life repeatedly, but if they're using a texting app, then they can't ping it because all they have to do is delete the app, and all the info, the data, everything is gone when you delete it. And that's how a lot of people get away with dumb shit like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They can't track the location or anything because these texting apps, and it says right when you delete it, all the data is gone.
Okay, here's something. Wait, it just occurred to me, Bomb, that when Carrie Bridges was on my panel, Potter was nowhere to be found. That's another reason I believed it. Because Potter was in Noodles prior, he was all over the place, but he wasn't there. And I said it. I said it. It's actually in one of, I think it was Noodles.
You know who another one it was, and I forgot about this. It was Anderson Henderson too.
What?
I forgot about that because White Lives Matter told me who it was
Ah,
2 years ago. And he said it was Anderson, Henderson, Noodles, Jesse, and uh, Nick.
I tell you, it sounds more like Anderson Henderson only because he does diddle with youngsters, doesn't he?
Yeah, I forgot that he had said it was Anderson, Henderson
He
too.
was just arrested for stalking a 12-year-old. And Liz wasn't even legal before he was hitting it.
He stalked another 12-year-old.
Yeah, he got arrested for it.
When?
He's been in jail for over a month. He's out now.
He was literally really stalking a 12-year-old.
Yeah, Liz, the ex-girlfriend, called the police department to see, if it was true. And she did it live.
No way.
Yeah. So this is starting to make a bit of sense that he would
Yeah,
have child porn freely available.
absolutely. I wonder if that call. What's his real name? Anderson Henderson.
No, shut up, Bob. Come
I
on.
never know. I don't know.
Come
I know.
on.
I know he's weird as fuck though.
Yeah, the unibrow thing.
Like when he got arrested for like going at the cops and stuff.
Oh my God, that was insane.
That was funny as hell though.
He
I bet
goes,
he
"Oh,
regretted it
it's
when they locked
Anderson."
him. I bet he regretted it when they locked him up though.
Oh, they so locked him up. That was so crazy.
They really
But
locked him up.
listen, I know this is going to sound really weird, but because I've been learning so much more about bipolar disorder, maybe he's an unmedicated. He said he is bipolar, but maybe he's unmedicated and he can't control his behavior. You see, I feel sorry for people like that. Am I insane or what?
Carrie used to do. Oh yeah, Carrie used to date Anderson. That's right.
Noodle sent those pics to himself. All the people Obama said have had a part of time. Gotta go. Okay, thanks, Holly. Thanks.
That's what I thought.
Uh,
I mean, and that I don't put it past him to send that shit to himself.
I
I mean,
do.
I don't know. Like they just go to such extremes. I just
I'm so glad she said it. Like Carrie, I absolutely believe it. It's gotta be.
like when they started like in the Boyd or whatever. I mean, like the shit that was going on in their chats and all that kind of stuff. Like it's crazy. It was crazy to me. Like I was just like, I don't want any part of this shit.
It was women hater stuff, right? Just women hater stuff.
Women hater stuff, but racist stuff, pedophilia, all that shit, man. Like, and they say it's just a character. No, I mean I believe you live like that character.
Yeah, because they all talk like that. You had the Matt character, and then you have Anderson Henderson, and they had John, and then who was the other one? There was somebody else.
Mark Terry was a part of it for a while.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, it's Jakey Poo. Oh, you've
Hey, honey.
missed so much. You've missed
Yeah,
so much.
but like early on, Mark Terry was a part of it.
Yes, correct.
Remember
You're yes.
him and
Yeah.
Noodles and Nick and
The He-Man Women Haters Club.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, like early on, that's who it was. It was Mark Terry, Noodles, Nick, um, and then all of a sudden, like a month later, there was a botter.
Yeah.
And remember, Noodles wanted to get Craig in on it,
Yeah. And he wouldn't
and then
go.
Craig came on YouTube and to be this character, but then him and Craig, I don't know what happened. Craig got mad at Noodles.
Yeah, Noodles did some shitty stuff to that poor kid.
Yeah, like Craig wasn't going to take it. Like Craig got really upset about it and all.
He just
Camillo,
humiliated him.
I know.
Supposed to be a friend, made fun of and humiliated his best friend.
I mean,
Wow.
and lied to him. I mean, like just did a lot of fucked up shit to him.
I swear he certainly did. There's something wrong with that boy. Something really wrong with him.
And then and only he did it just to get Craig to go off. And Craig, I mean Craig, he wasn't expecting Craig to go off like that, but Craig really did go off. Like he was mad as fuck.
Yeah,
And then
but
he started saying, he's a baby and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, just being a dick for no reason to Craig, really. Like, but I told Craig in the beginning when all that started, I said, you're gonna have to have thick skin.
yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, I came up on his panel. I said, look, you're in a troll community. And if they know that they control you and get a reaction like that out of you, they're going to do it every day. You got to have thicker skin than that. He goes, but that's been my lifetime friend. I said, you got to have thicker skin than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I mean, you're the one that wants to be in that community. You're going to have thicker skin. And then Craig left for a while, you know. I mean, like he got so I remember like he came unglued on Noodles, on G Mango's panel, as a matter of fact.
Listen,
I
listen,
don't think Craig's built for it.
it just occurred to me what Holly said. It's very strange. I find that. How old is Carrie that she would be
Carrie's
dating?
a, Carrie's a grown woman. I mean, she's in her probably 40s.
Well, isn't it
Maybe,
Anderson like,
maybe I say that, but maybe she's in her middle 30s or something, late
okay,
30s.
so Anderson is 32, right?
Yeah, she's probably around Anderson. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so when I accused Carrie of having a romantic relationship with Sneer, aka German lady, she was highly offended, which I find odd since he is absolutely drop dead gorgeous and the same exact age as Anderson.
Well, why was she highly offended?
What?
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
I mean, why did she get offended? I don't understand.
I have no idea. She was trying to dissuade me from thinking that because I was starting to believe the two of them were, in a relationship.
Her and Anderson?
No, her and German lady.
I didn't think that. I'd never heard that, but
No, no, listen. The real German lady, who is a guy, told me that him and Carrie were friends and they're in touch, and I just got the sense that they were romantically involved.
oh,
So
okay.
when I said that to her, she took grand offense because she's so much older, and I'm thinking, no, Anderson's the
Well,
same
you
age.
know what? She very well may be. She may be, but I know that at one time she had a thing for Anderson Henderson because I remember that because that was when Abby was still around.
Yeah,
I
Abby is
mean,
still
like,
around.
I mean, I don't know where Abby is now, but like, I don't really know that much about Abby, but I know that at one time Anderson Henderson and Abby dated, and Carrie hated Abby.
All right, well, that makes sense to me at least.
But then I think him and Carrie got together too, though. I mean, I can't remember. I can't keep up. But John Melton had a thing for Abby too.
John Milton. I love when she calls him John Milton.
John Melton John. I don't know, what does he call himself now. I don't know. Is that not what he calls it? I don't know. I don't ever talk to him. I mean, I haven't had a conversation with him forever.
Well,
Oh,
he is now.
It's Lady Melton now, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, Lady Melton. My
Well,
bad. My bad.
because she'll get very upset with us.
Okay, I'd forgotten, to tell you the truth, and like I really just, it doesn't even cross my mind because I was always so used to calling him John Melton. You know, I'd forgotten about all that.
we find ourselves having to go along with this nonsense.
I mean, I can't keep up. God
Who,
dang.
who is so late in life decides this? I don't get it.
All of a sudden, you decide you want to be a woman.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I
not
mean,
a,
is he going through the full transition or what?
I don't know. One minute he's dating women, and next minute he wants to be one. It doesn't make any sense. I mean,
I think he's always like sometimes put on lipstick and stuff. But I thought that was all part of it. I didn't really think that like, I don't know, man. People are crazy. I can't keep up with all the craziness.
I know.
And I forgot he calls himself Lady Melton now. So
Yeah,
I mean, I'm supposed to refer to him, well, her as a girl, as a girl.
yeah. Yes, you are.
Lord, you know what? I don't ever talk. I don't ever talk to John Melton. So
I know. It's like remembering another password. Ugh.
yeah, I mean, like, I mean, that's awkward for me. I don't think I could say Lady Milton. I don't know.
Well, don't listen. No pressure here. I mean,
I'm not calling anybody anything. I don't talk to John Milton, but still, I had forgotten that he decided he was going to be a woman. I thought he was just cross dressing. I didn't realize it. I don't know, man. I can't understand him.
I mean, what purpose does it serve at this point? I don't get it. I mean, you're the ugliest woman we're ever going to see on this planet. I mean, how could that
He wears
serve
blue
you?
lipstick.
How could that serve you any purpose? Like you
Well,
see these
maybe.
beautiful men who dress up like women, German, and you're like, dude, you are so absolutely Adonis gorgeous. Why would you want to opt to be an ugly woman?
Well, I know that you're not talking that John Milton is Adonis quality now. Come on.
No, I'm talking about German.
That's not Adonis either.
Oh yeah, without that mask. Sure.
Blows my mind. Where's Magna been? Can you hear me? I can't hear Whitty. Can y'all hear me? Oh shoot. You there?
Yeah.
Okay. Where
Goddamn StreamYards.
where's Magna?
Oh, you haven't heard?
Uh-uh.
Well, she came onto a unfortunate accident somewhere between Russia and wait, where's the war?
Ukraine?
Ukraine. Oh yeah, sorry. My bad. It's late. I'm congested. Okay, and Lester heard she needed surgery because she broke some lots of bones on her leg. I don't really know the details.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what?
So Magna got hurt in the conflict?
Yeah, she got hurt. She got hurt pretty bad. She's still hurt.
I had no idea.
Yeah, oh my god, the rumor was spreading like wildfire. Surprise.
I didn't
You've
even
been
know she
gone
lived
so
there.
long.
I know, that's why I asked him, like, I haven't seen Magna in forever.
Yeah.
Have you talked
I,
to her?
I hope she's alright.
Have you talked to her?
Yeah, I have. She DM'd me and told me what was happening.
Oh my gosh.
And she said she doesn't have her computer or whatever. She didn't have her computer or something. So, the
I'm sure.
sporadic.
That's
Yeah.
terrible. I didn't know that.
And that's why she hasn't been around. She doesn't have that.
I thought she lived in the United States. I had no idea that she was over there.
Yeah, well, she never said.
I never know where anybody lives. I just assume everybody lives in America. I mean, I do. Like these time zones and all that. I don't get it.
Well, the accents give them away.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
yeah,
actually, accent.
but like, Mel D lives in South Africa. I can't wrap my mind around that she lives in South Africa and we talk, but her time difference is so different from mine.
I know.
I mean, you can talk to anybody
Isn't
anywhere in the world, I guess. I
that
didn't know
cool?
that Magna wasn't in the United States. That's all.
Yeah, that's why she was always up at weird hours.
Well, I just thought she was addicted to YouTube like everybody else.
I'm
Because
addicted. I'm addicted to TikTok.
TikTok's fun, and I'm about
It's
to get
just
off here and get on TikTok. As a matter of fact,
yeah, good idea. It's getting late.
yeah, it is. I appreciate you having me up.
Oh, it's been fun. What a laugh, huh?
Yeah, I had a good time. I'll talk to you
So did
soon,
I.
friend.
Thanks, Mom.
All right,
Love
baby.
you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, honey.